Oi, oi! AntKeepsGaming here, and welcome to a new episode of a new podcast approaches. And with me, as always,
Gamer from the Smashlezers. Welcome back to another episode of a new podcast approaches. I am super excited for this one specifically. So before we start, I'll go on with.
WAHderfulGoldenStar here. That's right, the wonderful lad himself, the golden boy, not the star of this podcast, as I want to introduce our guest.
Hello, I'm Push Dustin. I founded Source Gaming about almost 6 years ago now, and left Source Gaming actually a year ago. I do freelance. I work with Did You Know Gaming. I've worked with a couple of other outlets as well, and I'm mostly known for translating Masahiro Sakurai's bi-weekly Famitsu columns, and as well as collecting and organizing Smash information. So it's nice to be here.
yeah, thank you for joining. As I said before we started, it's just thank you for coming on the podcast. As I said, we've had many guests on here, and not just thank you for coming on the podcast, but thank you for doing translating those tweets. That's actually a good question right off the bat, really. I mean, do you enjoy translating the tweets from Sakurai?
Yeah, I mean, Masahiro Sakurai is like one of my favorite video game developers, and like I said, about 6 years ago, that's when I founded Source Gaming, and I got into the Smash speculation community in a really big way. I started. It was before Wii U and 3DS came out, probably like a couple months before that, and I started getting really hype about it, and I noticed that all these outlets, such as like Game Explain and Nintendo News and stuff like that, they were having a hard time covering Japanese information. And so me living in Japan, I've lived in Japan since 2012. Came here also for that as an exchange student. For reference, I'm like 31. So
don't worry, I'm 31 too. So thing we've got in common.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it, because I feel like sometimes, just going off on a tangent here, sometimes I do feel like I'm too old for this, but I'm so glad that you said you're 31 now. It's made me a bit more comfortable here now.
Yeah.
Very interesting with all that. As I said, like I think I can say a big thank you from like everyone that you've really helped out. Everyone that's just wanted to know what Sakurai's been tweeting and talking about, especially like other things as well. So, as I said before, a big thank you from all of us. I don't know if anyone else has thanked you, but we thank you for doing that for everybody. So
Thanks.
Yeah. Actually, when I first started in the Smash community, I didn't realize that there was a bi-weekly column. There was just so little information about the Japanese side of what was coming out in Smash that when I started looking at the Japanese side and the American side or the Western side, there was just huge gaps of information. And I remember there's this one poster on Smash Boards. We're in the leaks group over there. That's where I got started, and that was started by Blue Pikmin. There was this person who was like, "Oh yeah, Wolf was like totally considered for Melee," and I was like, "Really?" And so I got really curious about the sources, and I started looking into it, and I realized that the information that the Western side had was just completely wrong. And so I went through and I compiled the definitive unused fighter list in Smash, and that's basically where I started to get more well known within the Smash community.
yeah, I mean, glad you did step in, because we didn't have anyone for that. But I think I didn't even know about Sakurai's columns until I watched Game Explain, and they said, "Oh yeah, thanks to Push Dustin." I'm thinking, "Oh, so this guy actually translates, Sakurai's columns and tweets and stuff." And I felt like that's really awesome thing to do. But at first I thought maybe it was your job or something. But but it's not your job. You just
it's not my job.
You just do it because you want to do it. And that's so cool for you to do that. And it's interesting. They said like what you said about Wolf, people saying about Wolf considered for Smash, and then you're glad that you've managed to actually properly translate that and say, well, no, it could be something completely different, and people are taking it the wrong way. So it's good that it does clear stuff up for some people who, as I said, who are not fluent in that language, and it's great that you've kind of stepped in for that. So
yeah, and like I said, it was just like I was just astounded about how different the information was in Japanese and in English. And I've been working really hard to like kind of bridge that gap and to make sure that we are all on the same page.
Yeah, because just one like tweet, or if someone like just throws it in Google Translate and like, oh yeah, this is definitely what it said.
Yeah,
but it's actually really good that we've got someone, and it's I think a lot of us are grateful. I don't think we realize how much you've impact the Smash community by doing that for us, if that makes sense, you know, for you translating, because we could have like, you know, well, no, Sakurai definitely said this because I put it in Google Translate. I know what I'm talking about. But
there's a lot of miscommunication with Google Translate. Like, I think Google Translate is okay, but like I don't think news outlets should be using it, and I don't think people who are making content should completely rely on that. I think they should double check and make sure that, you know, things are accurate, because Google Translate isn't always working.
Yeah, 100% agree. Because at first I thought, like, when I actually found out Google Translate, and when I did streaming, and then there was people coming in talking in different languages, I'm going to use this, and then like people were telling me, you do realize that's not actually reliable? I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course it is. You know, why would they make something like not reliable like that? But then I understood, and when they told me about it and stuff, I'm like, okay, that makes kind of sense. So
yeah, until I started learning like other languages, I didn't realize that like automatic machine translation was wrong, or that how wrong it could be, because there's just so many different ways to translate different words. If you think about in English, we have so many different words for house. Like we have filling, house, crib. You could say house in so many different ways, and the way that you say it, there's a lot of connotation behind that. If I say, yo, come back to my crib, or if I say, hey, come back to my house, it's just completely different feeling, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's the same with like I recently started learning a bit German, and this is kind of on the same topic, kind of not. It's kind of like how they say there's like I think it whoever's German, do forgive me because I'm still just learning the basics. It's kind of like a feminine way of saying something, and like a masculine way of saying something, and I'm kind of like, what? But the thing is, it's interesting to me, and I wish I learned like a proper language, because I would like to learn, because my friend's German and I would like to learn German. And I only did that in my spare time when we had no work at work to do, so it's quite interesting. So going back to you, because obviously we want to learn more about who-ish Push Dustin, you know, what he does do. Obviously you do translate.
Tune into the exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. So what does he do and stuff like this? So if you guys don't know, Push Dustin does translate a lot of stuff. You've been featured in Game Explain. Actually, going into that, when was actually the first time you could remember that he was featured on a Game Explain like video? If you can remember the very first time.
One of the first things that I did that got covered was the Takamaru being considered for Smash for 3DS and Wii U.
All right, yeah.
I didn't get a lot of credit for it. A lot of people don't realize that I was the one that translated it, because I used to post things on the Smash Leaks group, which was a private group, so it was very hard for people to get to the original post, and I think it's probably archived now, but it was password protected before and everything like that. So but yeah, I think that maybe that one was one of the first. Pretty soon after that, I did the Smash 3DS and Wii U data mining, which was also pretty big. Like I was the one that that found the remnants of the virus characters and that were potentially used for a stage.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's probably one of those two.
I have no choice but to believe you, because whatever you say, I'll believe you anyway.
Please please fact check me. That's something that I do want to make clear. Like I've done a lot of stuff with Smash and verifying information like that. But I do believe that people have a responsibility to fact check and to keep people in check. Like, don't take whatever your favorite streamer, your favorite YouTuber is saying at face value, just because they're saying it. Like, a lot of times there are holes in their research, and I've gotten things wrong in the past.
Yeah.
And so I would like to encourage everyone to fact check as much as possible.
See, as I said before we started this, I told you when I did some speculation videos, and I actually want people. See, my speculation is a bit different for other people because people would actually go into like leaks and stuff, but mine's kind of like my own personal opinion on it. So I wouldn't do like fake leaks, but I'll just do like, this is my personal opinion. Please disagree with me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, and I completely understand what you're saying, like about that. So it's the same, like using Papagenos for example. I think people were giving like Papagenos like some hate. I can't actually remember the ins and out of it, and he just said, "Look, this is why I use it could be a leak or maybe." Because it's all just speculation. He doesn't never believe a leak 100%. It's just him speculating. It's all speculation. And it's like when I see other content creators and they do like this speculation sort of thing, and they get like kind of like hate and said, "Oh, you know, I don't like what you're saying," sort of thing. It's kind of like, well, no, because they're just speculating. It doesn't mean they're saying this is 100% fact. So. So I completely understand, but I have to disagree with you. I still believe you. Everything you're saying, I'm joking.
Please don't. I've found plenty wrong in the past.
Oh, that's fine. So, but so let's go into. I mean, what is the most interesting thing of everything you've translated? What is the most interesting thing you have translated? Let's just say that.
That's kind of a hard question because I've translated so much.
All right.
So I would say like over the past like I said, I think it's about 6 years now. I've probably translated over 150 columns.
Damn.
Sakurai is currently at like 630, I think.
Jeez.
Almost 1/6 of those columns are at least in some form available in English, or at least a summary or something like that. So it's kind of hard to say like which one's the most interesting one,
or maybe the most the one you're excited for, maybe a leak or a rumor sort of thing.
Let's see, a leak or a rumor. I was pretty I was pretty hyped for the ARMS character in general to be in Smash because a lot of people were not expecting ARMS. I was not really expecting ARMS at all. Just because like, you know, Nintendo was kind of like sleeping on the IP in recent years. Like it came out for the Switch and it had a big fanfare, and then it kind of just went nowhere. Right? Like the manga never came out and stuff like that.
I mean, to be honest,
so I was pretty hyped for Min actually.
To be honest, I actually was quite surprised we didn't get an ARMS rep in the base game.
Yeah.
To be
honest. Sakurai posted that the development just didn't line up enough, and that an ARMS character wasn't possible in the base game.
Oh, interesting. So it's something I didn't know. So this is what you're filling gaps in my information.
With Rex and Tyra. He said that in the base game that it didn't match up quite enough, and that that's why they weren't in the game.
But maybe because of this second Fire Pass and we have Min and an ARMS character, maybe we might get Rex and Pyra, maybe, or something. I don't know.
So, Nick Forrest in the chat, he says, did Sakurai say he dislikes Waluigi? He didn't actually. That is a misquote. I actually did a video. Sakurai didn't say that. Waluigi, if you search for that on YouTube, you can find that out, where I talk about that misquote a little bit more.
Did you say you did a video, Push?
Yeah, I did a video on. I used to do a video series called Sakurai didn't say that.
Oh,
and yeah, and I think Waluigi was like the first topic that I covered because there was this misquote that was going around saying that Sakurai dislikes Waluigi and stuff like that, which was completely fabricated. I watched the Nintendo E3. It must have been 2018, like live stream, Nintendo Treehouse and everything where Sakurai was on. Watched in Japanese, Sakurai never said anything about hating Waluigi or anything like that. So
I was going to say
I kind of think that, like, my personal speculation, I've been saying for a long time that I think Waluigi will still come to Smash in some form, just because I think the overwhelming response to Waluigi not being in the game, like even the Washington Post wrote about him, how Waluigi fans were kind of like uh, what's that word? Had that crime against him, right?
disappointing.
He was an assist trophy. So I think like the and like how many times Reiji Elzame was like asked about it. I think Waluigi has a shot at least of becoming a DLC character.
I mean,
Oh, please.
yeah, because like WAHir definitely wants Waluigi. He has said he wants Waluigi, Isaac, and Gino. That's what's called the Wonderful Golden Star, kind of the three golden characters. So he wants in Smash.
Look, I want those three, but Waluigi's been my most wanted since I actually got into Smash. He's been my most wanted since Brawl.
And going back to what you said, Push, about like Sakurai dislikes Waluigi. Yeah, I didn't think it was true either. It's just the whole. I think it's the meme thing because Waluigi's not in. Sakurai just hates Waluigi, and even Daisy and Piranha Plant got in, and then people were just like, "Yeah, no, Sakurai just hates Waluigi." I think that's just like a meme in itself. I don't think he hates the character. Yeah.
Like it's okay for like a meme, but I know there's like there's some people like Alpharad who was saying it as like a fact.
Yeah.
And I think that led to some people believing that it's true.
Ah, I see. So a bit miscommunication there, or just like a joke that turned into like some sort of seriousness sort of thing.
Honestly, saying he hates Waluigi is, in my opinion, you might as well just say he hates Toad, because by every logic, Toad should be playable at this point.
Yeah, or Captain Toad.
Captain Toad, yeah. I mean, that'd be interesting. I mean, I did like the trailer for when that person did a CGI trailer of Toad and Toad breaks free. That was quite... I don't know if you saw that. That was good. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was all quite interesting about the Waluigi thing. So does anybody want to ask, like, where CJ ask Push anything? Or...
Not really.
Must have some questions.
What has your favourite DLC character been so far? In Ultimate.
Favorite DLC character so far in Ultimate. Let's see. I guess it would have to be Banjo and Kazooie, just because I like the way that they play. I don't really have a strong connection with the Banjo Kazooie series, but I was really happy to see them in Smash. And yeah, I just really like how they play, because they kind of match my play style the most out of all the characters so far.
To be honest, when I was playing like all the DLC characters, like first of all it was like Joker. Who was it? It was Joker, Hero, Banjo, Terry, and then Byleth. Yeah. So
everyone's favorite character, Byleth.
or what I used to do is mix up with the Pokemon called a Bailiff all the time. So I think you're right there. I think the same with me. Like, I don't have a personal connection to Banjo Kazooie. I've only finished just streaming Banjo Kazooie. I do not like that game, but I think I'm playing it in 2020s, but bad idea with the camera angles and stuff. So I haven't got a personal attachment to the game. I've played the Nintendo 64 and all those games on there. Didn't play Banjo. That's one game I didn't get to play. Probably 10 minutes I played it. Did not like Banjo Kazooie when I played it fully in the live stream. I raged so much on it. But as for Smash, as Banjo, as when I first tried to play as Hero, I couldn't get grips with him. Same with Hero. I was like, how the hell I can't even play as Hero. But then when Banjo came out, I was actually really good with Banjo. I'm like, the person's game who I hate, I'm good in Smash with.
Yeah. And that happens. It happens.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm pretty decent with Banjo. I think I need a bit more training. I'm not going to brag and say, oh yeah, I'm the best player. I'm kind of more just like an average player. I'm not saying I'm really good, but then I'm not that bad either, so I'm kind of just average. So just average all around, really. So yeah, I think Banjo was like mine. The thing is, I said, like, it's not my biggest reveal of like the whole Smash series, but I did like, out of the DLC, I think Banjo was my favorite, I think. So then we might as well do that. So CJ, what about yours?
Well, So favorites, my lineup for favorites.
No, just out of the DLC, which character did you like so far? Out of the first 5, if you had one.
The only one I really knew about was Banjo and Byleth, but if I had to pick one favorite...
No, it's Banjo, Kazooie, and then Byleth, not Banjo and Byleth.
No one cares about him. No one cares about Kazooie.
Someone mod Byleth's head on Kazooie.
Gosh.
Can you imagine?
Gosh. Honestly, I think my favorite character is Joker, just because, from the game he comes from, just, oh my gosh, amazing, in my opinion. So, Joker, honestly, it's a dream come true.
You're talking a bit like a robot, CNJ.
Sorry about that.
CNJ? I think we're having issues with CNJ's mic, just to let you know. All right, we're going to go for you. What did you...
If you had to go by pack, the Troll pack, it would be Terry, no contest, because 50 songs.
I must admit, I do like Psycho Soldier. I was thinking, there's not going to be one song I like through Terry's, and then I got Psycho Soldier. I'm like, actually, this is actually pretty decent. I like this song.
And then, if you had to go for the actual character, still Terry, ironically enough. The character Terry was the one which kind of gave me the only character that gave me mixed opinions. Ironically, he's my favorite DLC character.
That's cool. So, CNJ, what did you say? Because you're just lagging like a robot.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. Is it better now?
Yeah, it sounds better. We've got yellow bars in the call. Oh, no, it's gone to green. It keeps fluctuating between green, yellow, and red. So just keep an eye on it. So yeah, what was you saying, CNJ?
It's on green now. But anyways, my favorite character is, in my opinion, Joker from Persona 5. Just because the game he comes from, in my opinion, is one of the best I have ever seen in a very long time. And just seeing Joker from Persona 5 in Smash is just amazing. It's just amazing. His moveset is true to his game. And also Udoyadu, but that was after Smash. So yeah, and then second is probably Banjo, then Terry, but yeah, Joker is my favorite.
All right, so that's cool. That's interesting to know. As I said, I haven't played Persona, so when Joker landed, I was like, who the hell is this guy? I have no idea. But it's good in a sense because it's a good advertising trick because then it makes you look at the game, which now I am determined to get Persona 5, but I want it to come for the Switch. So that's the only thing. So anyway.
Ironically enough, I'm more into the look of Persona 4 Golden.
That's fair enough. I mean, I want to go back to Push because we've got Push on here. I want to talk about more you really, Push. So obviously we've talked about some of your past of what you did and what you do. So what about the name Push Dustin? Where did that actually come from? Because
Push Dustin actually comes from a garbage can in Osaka.
Oh, okay.
It's literally push dust in. 3 words. If you notice, the I is actually capitalized.
Oh, okay. I maybe should have done that. I didn't even take no notice to be honest there, but yeah.
Honestly, it's very creative.
It is.
Yeah. I being here in high school, I ran into a lot of Japan English, which is always really fun. You see it on T-shirts and everything like that. And at the time, I was trying to come up with a new screen name. I just was like, okay, this is awesome. I see this trash can every day. I love it. It makes me happy. Every time I see it, it was in the train station actually. And so I used to see it every day when I would go to school. And so that's I was like, I'll just pick this as my handle because I'm not really a fan of having like numbers or anything that's too complicated. And so it actually became a really good name to have because it was unique and also not like too out there that people weren't able to type it or anything like that.
Yeah, it's now I can, when you've said it now, all I'm going to just refer to you now is when I see your name on Twitter and stuff, because I follow on Twitter. I'm going to be it's just going to be, oh look, it's push dust in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just say push dust in anymore. It's like him. It's like even like when I hear John say it, when John's going to say, oh, this was translated by. Hang on, I don't know if I can do my John voice. This was translated by Push Dustin on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually do his deep voice. It's very hard. Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
John
he has a really good voice.
Yeah. I swear he's the voice of Siri on your phone. I swear he is.
Yeah.
It does sound like it. But I'll be trying to do that deep voice. Hello, everyone. John here. I don't know if I can do it, but there we go.
That's pretty good, actually.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm really John from Game Explain. Shh, don't tell everybody, okay?
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to start my videos now. So that's interesting for your name. I said, like, I never would have guessed it. I literally, because at first, I actually thought maybe that was your name, Dustin. So, but at least I know now.
A lot of people do. My name is not actually Dustin. I'll just say that.
His name's not really Push either, guys, as well. Just
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone through. So I don't know if you want to talk more about, like maybe. I know you said you translate tweets from Masahiro Sakurai. It's mostly him anyway. So obviously you obviously are a big fan of Smash. But what maybe got you into Smash? What made you properly get into it? What game did you start with? Maybe something.
I started off with Smash 64. Actually, I used to rent it from my local Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, and so I was playing Smash 64. I rented it a couple times, and then I was getting a GameCube, and the GameCube at launch only had a couple of titles, and I was like, I have to get Melee. I have to get it, and so Melee was like one of the first games I owned. It was probably the first game I owned for GameCube, and in high school, like I would constantly go over to my friend's house. We would play together. We weren't really competitive. We did try playing in a couple tournaments and everything like that, but nothing like super advanced or anything like that. Like we didn't really know how to wave dash. Actually, we saw wave dashing for the first time at a tournament, and we're just like blown away. We're like, what the hell is this? Like, you're breaking the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then when Brawl came out, I was in college. I was I think a sophomore, and the day that Brawl came out, I skipped all my classes, and just played Brawl for like 14 hours straight.
No, that's a gamer, skipping your classes, 100%.
It's like one of the only times I missed a class, and it was for a special reason. And before Brawl came out, I was always always up to date with the picture of the day. So I was constantly on that. And then in college, like after Brawl came out, I used to play with my friends every day for an hour. We would eat dinner at the cafeteria, and then we'd just go back to my dorm room and we would play Brawl. And so I had a lot of hours in Brawl, and it was fun. So yeah, when Smash 4 Wii U and 3DS was announced, I was really hyped for it, and wasn't really part of the community. I was just kind of like doing my own thing online. I wasn't really a content creator at that time, and then I got really invested in like leaks and rumors and investigating those, and also looking into the history of Smash.
Cool. I mean, I didn't know what wave dashing was. I mean, I didn't really get into like Super Smash Bros. Properly until, I mean, I say this, but like when the first time, like you, I saw Smash 64. It was around my friend's house. I don't keep in contact with him anymore, but it's kind of like a school friend sort of thing. And when I saw this, I saw like Link, Pikachu, and characters that I knew in Mario. I'm like, what the hell is this game? And he kind of looked at me like, what do you mean, what is this game? It's like, what's this game? It's got all Nintendo characters like having a fight. Why haven't I got this game? It's like, and then like when I wanted to get the GameCube, there was only one reason why I wanted to get a GameCube, and it was Super Smash Bros. I remember this game. It's like, look at the graphics and look at the renders of each character and stuff. And I was like, I think that's the only reason why I got a GameCube. So I'll tell you something now. I'm not one of these. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of these guys that say, "Oh, I didn't get anything when I was growing up." I actually was a spoiled child. I'm gonna say this right now. It's like my dad just literally got me everything I want. Like if I wanted an one time I'll tell you a story. It's gone off now. I got an Xbox and a GameCube when they were kind of newish at the same time, and I had like 10 games on each like console. I'm like, what do I play first? I don't even know what game to play first because there's so many games. And then what made me got a GameCube was definitely Smash. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, look at all these new characters they got in this new Smash game. And then I got it, and it was so amazing. Adventure mode and everything like this. It was just so much. And then my friend, I think my friend got a GameCube before me, and he was got it, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this game. Look at me, beat you. And I thought, yeah, but I played Smash 64, did you? And something. And then Brawl came out, and then like my friend was saying, and I think I had this poster that said what characters are in this Smash. But it didn't say, like when their debut was, in their games. So, like it said, Sonic in 1991, and but it didn't say how to unlock the characters. It literally was just like a poster of the characters and like where they're from and stuff like that. And I was like, and then when I saw Sonic in it, I was like, oh my god! I think that was like my biggest hype reveal was Sonic. And then when I knew he was in it, and then I was doing the adventure mode. I was like, when am I gonna get Sonic? It's like I kept playing it. I was like, where is Sonic? And then spoilers for however old that game is. Sonic's right at the end when you first debut for the second form. I'm like, finally. And then I think the way he was introduced then was the best way. I think I said that would be my most hyped for character and the biggest reveal for me. And then Smash Wii and 3DS. It was okay. I mean, the main thing I do still now because I used to train Amiibo. I find it very fascinating with Amiibo and training them. I see them like Pokemon, but just Smash characters, pretty much. I did a lot of that on my channel. That blew up my channel, and then I do that now, and I found it very fascinating. With it all, and that's where I got my start. So it's kind of like similar to you, pretty much. Said we're the same age, so no, it's been crazy. So with the Smash, and that's how I got into it as well. And I've like before, Halo Reach was my favorite game, but I think I have to say now, Smash Ultimate has replaced Halo Reach as my favorite game. So because I spent so much money on it, that's the only reason. So
you gotta justify it somehow.
Yeah, I just have to have it as my main game now. So that's just a bit of history with that. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to move on, or is there anything else you guys want to ask? C&J, you haven't said anything. Have you thought of anything, C&J, to ask Push?
Well, actually, yeah, there is one. What was this? So, you say that you live in Japan, if I'm correct, right?
Yep.
Like, have you lived there your whole life, or have you lived anywhere else in the world before you moved to Japan?
So, I'm actually American. I'm from the East Coast, and I initially went to Japan when I was 16 as a exchange student. And I spent 10 months living with a host family and attending a Japanese high school. And then after that, I went back to the United States. I did college there. I double majored in political science and Japanese studies. And then I graduated in 2011. And that was like right where the economy was kind of tanking. So I was applying for jobs like crazy. Got a couple of interviews, but nothing really panned out. So I decided to go to Japan. And initially I was doing English teaching. And I did English teaching for about 8 years. And now I'm a full-time content creator.
Wow, that's amazing. I would love that one day to be a full-time content creator one day.
Yeah,
I love it.
it was definitely a long journey here, but it's definitely possible if you keep up with the grind and.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, Push. I've been doing it for 6 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just need that lucky break one time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do. I love it. I enjoy it. I play games I want to play. I've been a gamer since 3 years old. I can tell you the very first game I played and the very first game I completed. So it's just awesome. I just love games so much, and I just hope people can see my passion for it too. So, but yeah. What about you? Any more questions, or CNJ? Any more questions? If not, people from the chat, if you've got any questions to ask, Push here. Just let us know. Anything at all. So. Where?
I can't think of any.
All right, cool. Because I would like to speak more about the Smash related stuff, but I do want to go for the in order and do the Pokemon thing. I'll tell you what, guys. If you've got any,
What's your favorite Pokemon, Push, Dustin?
there you go.
My favorite Pokemon, it would probably be Jolteon. I really like Jolteon.
Ooh.
Electabuzz, and let's see what else. Oh, Rhyhorn. Right on Rhyhorn.
I was just going to say, like, if you said another electric type, I would say, oh, Push Dustin getting electric, an electric Pokemon. So,
All right, here.
yeah, push Dustin for like the next Pokemon game to be an electric type user.
Yeah, I love Mimikyu too. Like Mimikyu's design is so good.
Oh, Mimikyu. Which one's Mimikyu? I can't remember. I've lost track.
Mimikyu is the
Pikachu.
Pokemon that looks like Pikachu, but isn't Pikachu.
That's the one. Yeah, I thought so. I thought his name was something else, but yeah. So, I think I know that guy. Welcome back, C. I think I actually seen one of your videos. It'd be interesting.
Hey,
to talk to you.
Back to gaming.
Back to
Oh my
gaming,
god.
Yeah, that's I think.
Yeah, he does really good videos.
Yeah, I think I know who you are. Yeah,
like
welcome.
Really love them.
He did a Smash video where he broke down each character by their type.
Oh yeah,
and then analyzed
yeah.
Based on like how like what year they debut, their genre, like what they represent, if they're Western or Japanese, and then he did math and stuff like that, and he's the math fraud.
Yeah, no, because we actually shouted you out backseat, just that we actually went over a video that we did on a previous podcast, just to let you know. So if you want to hit us up with a DM sometime, let us know. So that's cool. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Pokemon. So yeah, Mimikyu. Yeah, so I'm just going back. You kind of like the old Gen 1 one. So you got Electabuzz. You do like Mimikyu as well. You're like me, because I do. I like. I'll tell you what. I don't know what it is. What about Gen 1? I think it's just so much nostalgia, I think, maybe. But if we're going to go favorite Pokemon, mine's definitely Mewtwo. I don't know what it is. I think that's what I think Mewtwo got me into the color purple, because before my favorite color was red. I think it's just like the Shadow Ball in Pokemon Stadium. His eyes are purple. I don't know. It just looks so cool. So, and my other favorites is like I think it's like my main team as well. I do like Magneton doing this anyway. So there we go. Cool. Stream resumed. It's fine. Panic over. It's not. Don't worry. The stream resumed. That's the thing. If you can catch the stream enough, you can actually continue from where you left off. But for sometimes YouTube will just cut it in half, and it's just it's so annoying. But we're here. So as I was just saying, like I liked Mewtwo so cool, and the color purple so cool. Like Onyx, Cypher, Magneton, Magmar. I guess it's kind of like. Dragonite. I just liked all the Gen 1, really, pretty much. I just liked them all. So, but what about you guys? What have you got a favorite Pokemon and stuff?
My favorite Pokemon would definitely be Incineroar. I think I was the only planet on Earth who was kind of happy the Grinch leak was fake, because I got Incineroar. But besides Incineroar, I'd say the two standout ones are probably Sobble. Not his evolution, it's just Sobble, and Zoroark.
You say Sobble's evolution? Did you say?
No, I said not his evolutions.
Oh, not his evolution, just Sobble by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do like Watergex.
Watergex. Watergex, yeah. What was I going to say? So, C&J, have you got any?
Yes, I do. I have two favorites. One is Pikachu. One is Gekkoga, aka Greninja. Literally, I just love Ash Greninja so much.
Actually,
Just because of the anime. Yeah, just because of the anime. I am so sorry. I just love the anime more than the games.
you can have the
Call me in the
anime.
chat. I don't care.
I'll tell you what.
Like,
You gone?
it's okay. You can go on.
I was just saying, just continue with the Pokemon trend, because if you guys don't know, there was a Pokemon Presents last week and this week. We're going to go over that as well. But when we continue the Pokemon trend, we might as well talk about like Pokemon games in general. Like, I mean, it has to be Gen 1 for me. I love Gen 1 Pokemon games and stuff like this. Push, what did you? I mean, what games have you played up to? Is there a certain point you got up to with Pokemon games, or?
So yeah, like I actually the first website I ever made was for Pokemon, the first generation. This was before Gold and Silver came out, so it had to be like when I was about 10 years old or 9 years old. I created a website where I'd cover like Pokemon rumors, how to get the Pokegods and stuff like that. It's full of spelling errors. It's horribly, it's very horrible. 1990s web design, like with the howling wolf and everything like that. Kind of cringe going back to it, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So yeah, I was really into Gen 1, and then actually I never got into Gen 2.
Oh, really?
I never really got into Gold and Silver, and then for mainline Pokemon games, I didn't really get back into it until Black and White, and played through Black and White, loved it. Then X and Y, I loved that, and then Sun and Moon, I thought was too much hand holding at the beginning, so I didn't really get too far into it, and completely kind of skipped over Sword and Shield. So not really a huge Pokemon fan, but I still have a deep love for the series.
As I said before, like getting spoiled, that was like when I had to, like, well, at first I didn't know, like I've played Pokemon Red on someone else's Game Boy, the old grey Nintendo the Game Boy. So it's all in black and white. It would look really cool anyway. And I think the guy let me borrow his Game Boy and his Pokemon Red for like a few days, and it was awesome. But when he said, "Oh, can you give it back to me now?" I'm like, "No," but I was having so much fun. But like again, going back to what I said, I was a sport child. I can't help this. Like, it's just what I wanted, and the judge just gave it to me. Okay, just don't judge. So obviously, I didn't when it was like Red, Blue, and Yellow came out. Obviously, I didn't know it was the same game. So my dad bought me all 3 versions plus like a guide and Game Boy Color. So I appreciate that, Dad. And I just completed them all. First I went for like Red, then Blue, then Yellow. Went through. I said, "Oh, this is kind of like new. I didn't realize this. It's the same sort of games." So, and then I played Gold and Silver. When Silver came out, I was so much hyped. I played that. What's after Gold and Silver? Oh, is it Ruby and Sapphire, or is it? I can't actually know the games off by heart in order, so I do apologise. But I did play up to, I think I played them all, except for... No, I think I have played them all. Yeah, I think I've played them all. I haven't played the Ultimate version. You get the 3rd version. I don't play the 3rd version of it. So, obviously, when like Gold and Silver came out, then had Emerald. I didn't play that, but I played Silver. Same with, like, it was Ruby and Sapphire. And then it had, like... Was it Rayquaza? But I don't know what version that was.
That was Emerald.
Emerald.
That was Emerald, yeah.
That was Emerald. Oh, no, Crystal. That's what I was thinking. Gold, Silver, and Crystal. That's it. I didn't play Crystal. And then it was like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Didn't play Emerald. I played Ruby. And then it was Diamond and Pearl. I played Diamond. And I didn't play Pearl. What was the other one for that? Does anybody know? Diamond, Pearl,
and Platinum.
Platinum. Didn't play Platinum. And then played Black and White 1 and 2. Didn't play... played X and Y, but I didn't play Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think that's the only game I didn't play. So that's with me with Pokemon.
You've betrayed Litten. How could you?
Betrayed who?
You've betrayed Litten. Incineroar.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just like, what are you talking about?
I was actually a Rowlet in Sun and Moon.
So I've played most of them. I would say I'm a Pokemon fan. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I mean I could be just saying it because, well, I don't feel like I've played enough Pokemon, to be quite honest. I mean, played Let's Go, played Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I'm not like an enthusiast. I never really fill up the Pokedex until like now, because when I played Pokemon Sword and Shield, I was just like, I should just fill up the Pokedex now, because I've never really done it. Just why not? Something different. So what have your guys' experiences with Pokemon C&J and WAH? And then after that, we move on to the Pokemon Present stuff.
My experience was, I saw the anime a bit, and I was like, just thought, what the hell is this? This looks so boring. Then the Gen 4 anime came out, and just suddenly I got a peak of interest due to, I think I just came in and saw Team Rocket.
Team Rocket's Rocket Song. Come on, guys. Who's with me? Who knows this?
No, just just saw Meowth's Team Rocket thing, and I was just thinking, you know, this actually looks interesting, and I kind of thanked Gen 4 for me even knowing what Pokemon is when I was younger. And I still don't care about Pokemon, but Gen 4 is one that holds the most special place in my heart.
That's cool. I mean, it's the same with like me and Push probably. It's the same with Gen 1's got probably a close close to our hearts as well. So
and I know Pokemon fans kind of hate like how Gen 1 is so highlighted in the series, but for a lot of people that's like where they started.
Yeah, they've got to understand that's where they started, and that's where Pokemon got to start. Without it, that series and that generation, none of it would happen now. So
I mean, I don't really have a problem with the how much focus Gen 1 has. It makes sense, but what I have a problem with is the pandering to it.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they often forget the other generations exist. Like, everyone's clamoring for a Gen 4 remake, and they're just like, let's remake Gen 1 again.
I can see what you mean. I mean, to be honest, I didn't mind what they did with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I didn't mind that. I think it's quite cool, and also quite surprising on some of the surprises in it, because you're thinking, oh right, okay, so from spoilers again, I guess. I don't know if people haven't played it. Spoilers, like it's like Misty in it. You don't get just water gun, you get Scald, and it's like, wait, what? It's like it's just interesting they did that spin on it. The whole throwing with one Joy-Con is pretty lame, but you can use a Pro Controller. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I don't mind it. It's okay. I think
Did you use the Pokeball?
I have not got one, but I know you can get Mew from it. Somebody said you can get Mew from it or something.
Yeah, you get Mew from it.
That's so cool. But yeah, no, I think for me, Gen 1 was good. I think Gen 2 was better. I think the hype around Gen 2 was a lot better, with Silver being my one. I loved Silver so much. I think it was the best one for me, I think. So, C&J?
Pokemon. I've not really had much experience with the games, but just the anime. The only games I've ever played were, let me see if I remember. I played a ROM of Pokemon Emerald, and I picked.
How dare you!
How dare you! You've betrayed the love of Nintendo.
So C&J, you need to now buy a Game Boy and just play all Pokemon from the start and live stream it all from Gen 1 to Gen whatever we're up to now.
Gosh.
That's your punishment for doing that.
Yeah, I have a friend who really loves Pokemon, so maybe he'll be able to help me. Other games that I've played, let me see. I think Pokemon Rumble demo on the Wii. Well, WiiWare. No, very weird. Only a demo of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Pokemon Smile. I actually used that. It's pretty fun.
Sorry, no, I should laugh.
I played that for like one day, and I was like, okay, that's enough.
I just looked at that and thought, they're desperate for another Pokemon Go, aren't they?
Pokemon do the chores.
Pokemon wash the dishes.
Yeah. Pokemon walk the dog. But yeah, CJ, sorry.
Also, like the one I've played the most is Pokemon Go. Have all Gen 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon. I'm still working on 4. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh wait, yeah. Also, Magikarp Jump, if that actually counts as a game, like a real Pokemon game.
I think so.
That's basically all.
I don't know much about it, but I guess so.
Pokemon
I play Pokemon Go quite often too.
A Pokemon Go, yeah. Oh, do you know what? Speaking of Pokemon Go, I would have liked to live stream that because I see some people live streaming it. I was like from their phones. I was like, how the hell are they doing this? I would like to live stream this because back in the day, everyone was doing it, and people would like telling me, "Can you live stream this?" I said, "Well, how do I do it? I'm not a very techie person. Like, if you tell me about console and stuff, I kind of know the ins and outs and what to do with it and what games I'd recommend for you. If you told me, oh, this is for a game for my 5-year-old son or something, easy." But when it comes to like technical, I can't even say the word, technical, logical things. I hope I said that right. On PC and stuff, I have no clue. I know how to set a PC up. It's just when somebody says, "Oh yes, this is like a, I don't know, this is 8-bit RAM of something, and a high HD 2K 40-inch TV's monitor screen something." I know about it, but you know what I mean, the whole like going into details of sort of things. And then people's telling me, "Oh, play let's go, let's stream let's go, Pokemon let's go." I'm like, well, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
Well, simple, Ant. First of all, you go to the shop and buy another phone.
Apparently so. Which I'm not doing. So, all right. So I think that's enough with like the Pokemon games. Unless, as I said before, if anyone's this open floor. So if anyone wants to jump in about any other Pokemon games or anything, I'd say there is something for me quickly. You know the Pokemon Stadium games, they're quite cool, and Pokemon Coliseum. They should definitely remake them. But you know the mini games they have in the Pokemon Stadium. I'm surprised they didn't have them on your phone, like mini games from Pokemon Stadium on your phone. That would be interesting. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, get that sushi, lick-a-tongue sushi game.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying. That's awesome. And the Kakuna and Metapod Harden game with the rocks.
Oh, yeah.
That's brilliant. Oh, yes, please, son, bring that back. But yeah, is anyone else? Push, you can talk as much as you want, so it's up to you. What if you have anything else to add to the games and stuff?
So, CJ, you were saying that you have like the first 3 generations for Pokemon Go? Even the regionals?
Yes.
Wow. I'm missing the Gen 3 regionals. I'm looking through my list right now. Like
I'll try sending them to you if I'm able to.
Yeah.
I need to get like old Pokemon DVD. I need to get them again. So
but yeah, like I think it's so fun that they have the infographic on like how to like transfer Pokemon to like the new generations. Like it's so complicated.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that GS ball to be just, discovered and find out what the hell it's used for. And I heard a rumor about it very quickly, just going off topic. I heard the GS ball actually contained Celebi. I don't know if that was actually true or was going to be used for that.
It was, I believe, a rumor.
It was a rumor. So that was quite interesting. I'm ashamed. It's a shame they didn't use that. So, but yeah. So, okay, so let's move on to the Pokemon Presents then. Don't forget, guys, if you can think of any questions you guys here and also the chat, just jump in whenever. So if you guys don't know, last week there was a Pokemon Presents on Wednesday. Showed Pokemon Smile, Cafe, DLC, Isle of Armor, and also Pokemon Snap, which was awesome. So let's go through it. So Pokemon Smile, does anybody want to talk about it apart from C&J? Because C&J plays all the obscure games.
Why the hell does this exist? That's the only thing I have to say.
I think it's a cool concept, and like a lot of people don't realize this, but in Japan, like Japanese school children don't really brush their teeth.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it goes against your image of Japan, huh? Like they have a especially in the countryside, they have a belief that if you don't brush your teeth, it doesn't really matter because your teeth will fall out and you'll get your adult teeth anyway. So I've seen kindergarten children with just black teeth because they don't brush their teeth. Yeah. So I think but there's been a real big push in the last few years to teach kids how to properly brush their teeth, that they actually need to use toothpaste, that just water is not enough.
Yeah.
So I think Pokemon Smile is a really cool idea, and I hope it actually catches on with Japanese school children, and they actually brush their teeth a little bit better.
Well, that's interesting. Thank you for
now that makes sense.
Yeah, It does. So obviously, this is the thing with the thing we're going to talk about later about the other Pokemon Presents. But we need to realize that obviously we think it's funny, but obviously for other like countries and regions, it's actually probably the best benefit. And thank you for bringing that push to our attention, because I did not actually know that, and I guess like a lot of people didn't know that either. But also, it's a good concept with this. But I mean, they could have done any other thing, but I guess Pokemon's the way to do it, I guess. I mean, because obviously you probably have heard some like jokes now about like, how many brushes does it take to get maybe a shiny Mewtwo or something like that. So, or like, it would just make the teeth fall out anyway because they're brushing too much, catching all these Pokemon. So, or something.
Yeah, don't overbrush either.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't overbrush as well.
Overbrush. See, I'm bad. I brush my teeth, but I brush my teeth really hard. But then when I go to the dentist, she says my teeth are perfect. So I mean, I guess I'm doing something right, brushing really hard. Yeah, I think I've heard people like even over here. I mean, what the British say, what the British for, our bad teeth and stuff like this. But I think, as I said, like, and obviously a stereotyping, but. I have seen people over here that with bad teeth, and like even I think when I went to see my dentist and I was talking to her, she said like there was one person. I said, "Oh, at least your teeth is not bad as this person." I said, "Oh, why?" And she said basically she doesn't brush her teeth, and as you said, that she just uses water. You literally just quick rinse out, spit. That's it, done. I'm like, what? I'm like literally, what?
It's like how your breath will smell.
Why? So I didn't understand it. Like, and I think people like are really scared of the dentist. I'm not, because every time I go, I never have problems with my teeth, but I try and brush my teeth all the time. I will not be using the Pokemon app, but I will just brush my teeth anyway. So, but yeah, I know C&J is going to live stream brushing his teeth and capturing all 900 and something, or maybe over 1,000 Pokemon doing this. So good luck, C&J, with that.
I can't wait for Game Freak to make the toothbrush Pokemon.
Toothbrush Pokemon, yeah. that we could actually do a conversation on that as well after we do the Pokemon Presents or something, like what Pokemon, if you could get rid of like some, or what was a bad design choice or something. But so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Pokemon Smile. Sorry.
The Pokemon presentation is very painful.
Well, the thing is, it was kind of like meh. It was. This is just my personal opinion. As said, for me, the first bit was kind of like, okay, they're doing this for kids. Not for me personally, but I mean, if people want to do that, and there's going to be everyone's leaving and rejoining. Obviously this Pokemon Smile. Do you know what I said, Push, though, when I first saw this? It said, oh, Pokemon Smile. I said, oh, what's next? Pokemon Brush My Teeth. And it actually was Pokemon Brush My Teeth. Can you hear me? I can't hear Push for some reason.
Let me just 1 minute.
I can't hear you, Push. I don't know if we're having connection issues, guys. I can hear. I saw your mic moving.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's weird. Better. It kicked C&J out and Wah, and there's C&J. Let's see if Wah comes back. So yeah, as for the Pokemon thing, it's not for me. But I said what you said about like people like not brushing their teeth, and I said I know people that don't brush their teeth as well. So, but then it's more adult than it is kids. So, but who knows? I said like there's going to be family out there. Then we have Pokemon Cafe.
Cafe Mix.
Cafe Mix, that's it. Sorry. And then that looks good for like people like Candy Crush and sort of thing. Like you can get for Android, like a little game for. Definitely like the art style for that. I really did.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I don't know what art style I was going for Pokemon Brush Your Teeth, but this one, the art style was amazing. I really liked it. And that's for like more casual gamers or people that don't know Pokemon or know of Pokemon a little bit and just maybe want another like sort of game. Another game I won't be playing. How did this guys look to you? I know Push. Actually, let's go with you, Push. What did you think? The art style was amazing. I thought, but yeah.
Yeah, it has a really nice art style. I actually tried it out for a day.
Oh wow!
And yeah, because it's out on the Switch and it's out on the phones as well. And it's fun. It's just like grouping all the icons together and just like moving everything at once. It feels very satisfying, but I'm not really into it too much. I played about like 30 or 40 levels of it, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. But I'm sure that there's a group of people that will really love it.
I don't know who it's like directed to, really. I think it is more casual, or maybe if you've just been a Pokemon fan, growing up, and this is just kind of like for like adults now that like Pokemon or something. I don't know who this was more directed
to. They have like Pokemon had like the Puzzle League for the N64. They've had other puzzle games, so it's not unusual for them to kind of venture into this, and there's definitely a fan base for it. So
that's cool. I said I probably won't, but I might know some people that might. I'll tell you what, guys, right now, we got to push Dustin as our game reviewer for mobile games and Nintendo games now, so it's going to be a regular podcast. How about you guys, WoW and CNJ? Did you something you would play, or not really? Or
I forgot Pokemon Cafe existed.
That's fair enough.
Pokemon Cafe looks pretty cool. I like it, but may not play it now because I'm playing other games and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty cool.
I said the art style I absolutely love for that. I can see him using this art style in the future with other stuff, but yeah, that's quite interesting. Also, the DLC for Island of Armor for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Push, you haven't played Sword and Shield. You haven't ventured into that, have you?
I do have Shield, but I have not played through the DLC.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm the same. I've played through the main game, but I haven't got the DLC. I played Pokemon Sword, everyone was very... Do you know what? Let's just talk about the Pokemon community for a minute, because when I played Pokemon Sword, everybody was just giving me like eggs and from like their version of Pokemon, and the Pokemon community is just like really amazing. I haven't had like we did have an incident with one of my viewers with somebody that joined. It was like viewer v viewer, and they didn't give their legendary back. But I would never trade a legendary Pokemon, to be quite honest. But I found it. Everybody was like so nice, and there was like they'd say, "Oh, what Pokemon do you need?" I'm like, "Well, I need this one," and literally they wanted me to trade a crap Pokemon for one I didn't have, and I thought like that was really nice. You don't really get that really in other games. I mean, you do, but not as much as Pokemon. Literally, every stream I streamed that, I said, "Do you have this Pokemon?" No, here's an egg with that Pokemon. I'm like, really? Why would Pokemon just like people just give away eggs like that? So it's very interesting, and I thought that was very nice and wholesome that people did that with that. So a big shout out to you guys. You know who you are. You're good. You're good people that have done that for me. So big shout out to you. But yeah, I didn't play it through the DLC. Yeah, not yet. I know people have completed it already. I'm like, oh really? I need to get my hands on it, but I don't know when. Yeah, I haven't really got any thoughts on it. It just looks good. I'm hoping maybe a Pokemon rep for Smash DLC. When I saw Cub Fu for the DLC, I just literally straight away thought of Smash. I know you shouldn't look into things as much, but it looks really cool as a proper... It'd be really... to have them both line up with the Pokemon DLC and the Smash DLC line up together and have Cub Fu or Urshifu, I'm hoping saying the name correctly, as a fighter in Smash, hopefully, maybe, not quite sure, if not another one. So it does look good, but I can't say much on it. Can't wait to get my hands on it. I don't know if CNJ or WAH, I don't know if you got the games there, have you?
I am embarrassed by Sword and Shield.
Because it's supposed to be set in the UK.
Yeah, and that's when all the Pokemon controversy started, and I was like, no.
Guys, just saying this right now, it wasn't the UK's fault, okay? It's the Nintendo.
Yeah, don't blame the UK.
It's not us. It's not us. So where have you got this game or?
Nah.
CNJ?
Doesn't really appeal to me.
That's cool. CNJ?
I did not get Pokemon Sword and or Shield yet, and I probably will not. I'm not really a big fan of Pokemon games, but the anime for Pokemon Sword and Shield, I like it. It's not problem is it's not really centered around the Galar region, aka Pokemon version of UK. Yeah, like it's centered around the whole Pokemon world, like all regions for some reason, not Galar, but one of the main characters. One of the main characters, Go, he has Scorbunny as his main Pokemon, and they travel to the Galar region sometimes. That's basically all. And like the games itself, from what I've seen, it's pretty good. Like I like them. The new DLC was actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically all I have on those games.
That's cool. As I said, like me and Pusher played it, but as I said, we haven't played DLC, so not much to talk about. As I said, it just looks good. I'm hoping to pick up soon, eventually. When, I don't know. So I just hope I can.
I actually have leaks for the second DLC.
Sorry?
I'll show them to you later. I actually have some leaks for the second DLC.
All right. Do you want to talk about that, CJ?
All right. Then if
you don't have to.
is
If you
okay
don't feel
with that.
comfortable, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll send them to you later.
Okay.
I think I've seen the stuff like the map and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Didn't mind.
Yeah. For the Crown
Also
Tundra.
the 4 chapter thing.
The what, CJ?
Also the 4 chapters thing, like it's gonna be separated into 4 chapters.
Oh, I don't know about that. I know about the map I've seen, but I don't know about the 4 chapters thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So the DLC is released now. So if you guys want to pick that up, if you've got Pokemon Sword and Shield, so make sure you pick that up. So yeah, cool. The best thing probably in this Pokemon sense, I know some of you might disagree here, and it's all right to disagree. I don't mind. Is Pokemon Snap 2. I know it says Pokemon Snap for the Switch, but regardless, it is Pokemon Snap 2.
Snap.
It's Pokemon Snap 2. And I love this because there's a few reasons. One, it's an old game from Nintendo 64 being well, it's not obviously that game. We're not quite sure. People are saying here and there it's a remake or a remaster. I don't think that's the case because obviously it's new Pokemon in it.
Yeah, it's all generations of Pokemon.
It's all generations. Oh, nice. So yeah, all generations of Pokemon, and to have like a Nintendo 60, well, the last the last game of this series on Nintendo 64 and now on the Switch is a great thing. So it's like they're looking in the direction of Nintendo 64, which I like. I'll explain why when we get to the Smash bit. Push. I think you're gonna like this as well. So, but yeah, to have them, it gives me hope for like maybe some more Nintendo 64 games maybe come into the Switch as well. Fingers crossed, or even onto the online thing maybe. But also, what a great game, because I played Pokemon Snap, the original, and I actually didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. You could complete it within like probably, I think it's I might be wrong on this, like 2 or 3 hours, but I didn't play it for very long because it got boring very quickly, but I did enjoy the time I played Pokemon Snap 1. So I don't know if like so Push, I guess you played Pokemon Snap 1?
Yeah, I own it, and yeah, I love Professor Oak's voice in it. Like, wonderful! Like, every time you go to show a picture to him.
I need to see the gameplay on it, because I cannot remember. I haven't got my Pokemon Snap anymore. It's back at my parents' house. I don't live with my parents anymore, so I have no idea what games are like at their house and where they've all gone and stuff. So it could be in the attic, I don't know. But it was a good game.
New Pokemon Snap is not going to be new in 30 years.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why Nintendo.
Yeah, well, I don't think
Why
they care
Nintendo?
because new Super Mario Bros.
New Super Mario Bros. Yeah.
I don't think they care at this point. Next thing you know, you'll be getting newer Super Mario Bros.
Even newer than that, Super Mario Bros.
The newest Super Mario Bros.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is funny, yeah. That's why I call it just Pokemon Snap 2. Regardless, I hope they change the title to just Pokemon Snap 2, honestly.
They released the new 3DS, which was just like an awful name as well, because it's just like, oh yeah, I got a new 3DS. Well, do you mean like the new one, or do you mean the one that's actually called new? Like,
and that'll get
it's so bad,
and that can get consumers mixed up as well.
Honestly, I feel like Nintendo was just trolling at that point. They just saw the backlash for new Super Mario Bros. And just was like, yeah, this seems like a good tagline.
The new,
I think it makes sense from a Japanese perspective, because they don't like, you just use Atarashi for like a new model or a new version or Shimpin or whatever. So like you could use other words, but in English it just so confusing.
Mm.
I don't know why the English marketing team was okay with it.
I think they just agree. They just agree on.
Probably like Miyamoto was just like, "This is what we're doing," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, exactly. So this gives me hope for Nintendo 64 games, 100%. And I said it makes sense a bit later when I talk to you, Push Dustin, about this, and to have this, it looks better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. But to be fair, it is on rails.
They're completely different games.
Yeah, it's completely different games. It's on rails as well, which you forget because Pokemon Sword and Shield is just an open world where Pokemon Snap is on rails. So when people say, "Oh well, you can do this for Pokemon Snap, why don't you do this for Pokemon Sword and Shield?" That's the reason why. So don't get too upset, guys. Okay.
I was actually talking to my friend Taco, I think is how you pronounce his name, TAHK0.
Okay.
He's he does a lot of tweets about Pokemon and stuff like that, and we were talking about that actually just yesterday, and we just think that it's just like the lighting in Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Sword and Shield.
That's
like
it,
the lighting in Pokemon Sword and Shield is so bad, or it's just like not that good, and that causes everything to look really like low quality.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It's the same with like if you've seen Breath of the Wild, they've got that mist over it or something, but then the people have like got the PC version of that and modded it to take that away, and it looks so much cleaner and so much more nicer without that. I don't even know what you call that, fog or grain or something. It's kind of like a mist.
Yeah, just that effect.
Yeah, and you take that away and it looks so nice. I guess it's the same with. I mean, if Pokemon, if they manage to get it onto PC and they do the same, maybe up the graphics and stuff. And I do like it when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out and they was comparing like the trees in there to the trees in Ocarina of Time. That was quite funny. But yeah, this game does look amazing. It looks like they put a lot of effort into this. It's something that we did need. For like Pokemon.
It's also made by Bandai Namco.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah,
That's very interesting.
yeah.
I don't know if I heard this in one of Source Gaming's discussion, but isn't Namco one? Doesn't Nintendo own 1% of Namco?
Oh yeah, I think I tweeted that out. Yeah, yeah. Nintendo owns like only 1% of Bandai Namco, which is just like a fun fact.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's quite interesting. We haven't got like more reps in Smash, but we'll talk about that. Don't worry. So
After Heihachi.
yeah, we'll talk about it, don't worry.
Yeah.
So Pokemon Snap, anyone else, what about like, because obviously I guess Where and CNJ, have you ever played Pokemon Snap or heard of the original, and also does this appeal to you guys, because you guys are younger than me and Push here, so what do you think? Would this make you want to buy it or anything?
Maybe if I know more information. I know the original game, but I've never played it, sadly.
I've heard of the original game, probably won't pick up the new one, but the only thing which I'm interested about is if you can play with, what's it called? The Labo, the Labo camera thing.
Oh yeah, that would be good, yeah.
That's the only thing I'm interested in.
I think somebody said they might have gyro controls, so you can move your Switch to move the camera, as you do. So I'm not sure though on that. I think it's kind of like a rumor sort of thing. I hope so. It should have. It makes sense.
There would be some sort of gyro controls.
So I'm not sure, but yeah. So now I'm going to quickly go over the stuff of Pokemon. So then they said we've got a big project. So stay tuned for next week, which was this week, the 24th. Yeah, 24th this week. We had another Pokemon Presents.
And everyone cried it's going to be Gen 4 remakes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the thing. Like, even me, I thought maybe it was like a certain Gen remake or Pokemon Coliseum or Stadium remake, because they said big project. And like going back to what we was talking about, Push, about Pokemon Smile, and we're saying about how, okay, yeah, we think it's funny or something, but actually,
it doesn't appeal to us, but it's a good, a market move.
And then we got obviously Pokemon League of Legends, Pokemon Unite, and a lot of people got disappointed with that. To be honest, I'm going to be honest, I did too, because I think when they said big project, you don't think, I say going back to Pokemon Smile thing, you don't think big project anywhere else, but just what we want, sort of thing.
Mm.
And like obviously my thumbnail is like littered with like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Diamond like remake or something, and I'm thinking, and it didn't happen. I'm like, oh god, I really worked hard on this thumbnail, and then it's like nothing.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't think this is how like people obviously like when I streamed that and I said, oh, this is disappointing. I didn't mean the game was disappointing, because obviously I actually don't mind the game itself. I just think they I mean, as I said before, to me, I think they've like
they overhyped it.
Overhyped it, yeah. It's not. It's the game. I've got nothing against the game. I said I might even stream it and stuff like that. The game looks actually really good, and even people said this is a good game for you to stream. And I was like, no, stream the game. And then like people were getting me mixed up with saying, well, why do you think the game's crap? And I'm like, no, I'm not saying the game's crap. The game looks actually all right and decent. But it's the thing is, it's like overhyped when you say big project. People were thinking, like I was going far to have a Pokemon rep in Smash. I thought like the reason why they cut it in half, and this is what Papa Junior said in his video, that the reason why they might have cut it in half is they're going to do obviously the ARMS announcement, and another character's not going to be revealed because the character's going to be revealed in the other Pokemon Presents.
I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
I knew that wasn't going to happen because that made zero sense. Yeah. Because like the whole Pokemon Presents was like the Pokemon company by itself. It's not really affiliated with Nintendo.
Oh,
like
right.
I'm sure like Nintendo still has like some say over how they announce things, but that's more of Game Freak flexing their own independent.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Nature.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot today. Honestly, I'm learning quite a lot of things. But yeah, that's how I thought. I thought maybe they would maybe release a Smash character. I still think like maybe the next one will be a Pokemon character, but then it's actually kind of I don't know now, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think the next character won't be a Pokemon.
No,
I don't know who it is. I don't have any sources on that, but just my own personal speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at the way that Sakurai has approached the DLC, I think he tries to make it so that the characters have like a wide range.
Mm-hmm.
I think the backseat game developer, I think he's on the right track, where he's saying like like if you look at like the characters, they represent different eras, they represent different genres, and I think that the next character will probably not be a Nintendo character. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I think it won't be a Nintendo character because they'll want a character to really advertise the pass, because they will have to sell the pass a year and a half out to the game already being out. So a lot of people are moving away from the game, and I think that we'll need a third-party character to kind of pull people back in.
We do need that, like especially I don't know if you follow Zero, Smash player, and he did a video on like Smash is dying. He brought some really good points. If the online was a bit better, then maybe it could be forgiven a bit and stuff. I agreed with what his points were on that and stuff. And like obviously, to be honest with me, with the DLC, I've always said to the guys here, I don't mind what character gets in. And then, like, I wasn't when we had this is before Byleth, by the way, and then we got Byleth, and then another Fire Emblem character. I'm like, and then I should have said I didn't mind any character apart from another Fire Emblem character, but but then obviously it was okay. I wasn't like salty that we got Byleth or anything. I'm just thinking like it was kind of more like why, and just give the character a sort of chance. It was kind of like my opinions on the review was like 50-50, and on the character's move set, and that was 50-50. I'm glad it's not another counter move. So,
yeah, like I feel like with Byleth, like I thought the concept of having like different weapons is perfectly fine, but I feel like they could have done so much more.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's just kind of like in the end it feels like one character.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like three different weapons.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, 100%.
So like I feel like Min goes much deeper and is really interesting. At least to what we've seen so far. I'm kind of worried about how to actually control her. I think it'll be kind of difficult, and it'll be a learning curve learning curve, definitely.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting. I can't wait to see and get my hands on Min Min, so what should be like. So before we do go on Smash, let's just see what do you guys' opinions on Smash, the Smash. I'm gonna say Smash Unite, Pokemon Unite. What did you guys think of that push? Would you like to go first, and what your opinions were on it?
So I was in a stream with Philly Beats You right before the Pokemon live stream, and I remember telling him, I'm like, it's probably the Tencent game, and then I was looking through and I realized that it was like a subsidiary of Tencent that was doing it. I think it was like was it Tenin or something like that? I forgot the actual name of the company, but
Tencent, yeah.
Yeah, but there's actually a sub company within Tencent
that's
developing the game. They did like Call of Duty mobile, and like they've done player on was it PUBG?
Oh, they've done that.
Version of, they did a version of PUBG. So I was like, it's probably a mobile game. Like looking at what the company has developed, and sure enough, it was a mobile game. I don't really have an interest in the genre. I used to play Dota back when it was a Warcraft 3 mod, which I enjoyed. But it has a lot of fans. It's really big in Asia. There's a lot of professional esports players that are really into that. So I think it's a good move for Pokemon. I know that's not like what a lot of people were expecting, but it makes sense.
Yeah, and I said like I like the concept, and I said people watching, I didn't mind the game. Okay, it's just the way they overhyped everything else. Okay, that's just mine. But CNJ and WoW, what did you think of Pokemon Unite? Is it something you'd be interested in? Not really, or it's free?
Well, it sort of reminds me of just League of Legends, which makes a lot of sense. And maybe I'll play when it comes out. I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty popular in Japan, China, anywhere.
That's what I was going to say to push here. Is because it's big for you guys over there in Japan, isn't it? It's a big step forward.
It's bigger, not so much in Japan, but like China and Southeast Asia.
Oh, okay, my bad. I do apologize.
That's okay. I think I'm not sure about South Korea. They might be more real-time strategy games, I think.
What about the Middle East?
So
the Middle. I think maybe the Middle East as well would be really big into MOBA.
Yeah, because I was reading the comments and like people were saying, "Oh no, it'd be really big." I couldn't remember. I can't remember what they said though. It said it's gonna be really big for other places in the world, because even though that we might not like it, it's gonna be big for them. And I'll be like, okay, that's fair enough. But as I said before, like I don't mind the game. I think it looks interesting. I will give it a go and I will stream it to see what it's like. So, what about you, Ware? What did you think?
No interest, but I respect if people like it.
That's cool. You don't have to have an interest in it.
And I kind of wish it was Gen 4 remakes, but
yeah, that's cool. I mean,
at least now I can continue complaining on Twitter about wanting Gen 4 remakes.
Yeah, see, we'll never stop. But to be
honest, I completely understand why people are disappointed though, because like I could see like why people got hyped and everything like that, and even like Let's Go Johto or was trending the day before.
Let's Go Togepi and Meryl, wasn't it?
Yeah, Let's Go Pichu.
Oh hell yeah!
I understand why people were disappointed by it, but I think like maybe I mentioned this on Twitter. Like I think that one of the reasons that they might not have included it with the last presentation is because some of those games aren't coming out in China, and so in order to have the live stream, in order to announce it in China, they probably had to separate it.
Which is fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. So yeah. I mean, while we're on the subject, before we go on to Smash, what would we all like from my Pokemon Presents? I think, because at first I was thinking like before this second one, would they do? Because I don't know about the 3D Mario anniversary, whatever it is coming out, if it's still coming out. That's been kind of leaked. What I've heard from someone else, I can't remember where I heard it, that apparently it might be a thing, because apparently a lot of credible leakers...
It's been heavily rumored, yeah.
Heavily rumored, but apparently some credible leakers have like kind of hinting that it might be actually a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure if that's the case. Completely speculation. I tend to not to believe stuff until I actually see like some sort of like proof, like solid evidence before I make a call. But I was actually thinking, would they do like a kind of Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon Stadium kind of like 3D pack remastered thing like Mario? I mean, that would be quite cool. That'd be really interesting. So out of all of us, what if we had to have, say that Pokemon Presents was different, what would you want from it instead? So Push, was there anything you would want to see instead of what we got, or are you happy with it?
I'm pretty happy with Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap being announced. Because that's the game that I didn't think would ever see a sequel, because Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, they kind of like spoke out against it, like, oh, why would people want this, or something, like. So I was really happy with that.
Where CJ, what did you?
I would want them to announce that Nintendo bought the rights to Undertale and Data Room, and Game Freak's now working on them.
Ooh, interesting.
That's what you would expect.
Yeah, CJ, what would your perfect Pokemon Presents? Or I know you'd probably be happy, but what if there was something Pokemon could announce? What would it be for you?
Well, I'm not really sure. Actually, I do have one thing. This probably will never happen ever. Like a Pokemon game, like actually based on the anime. Like with all the characters in the anime, like Go or something like that, where you actually play in the anime, which would be pretty cool.
What do you mean? Pokemon Yellow exists.
Right, there's that.
I mean, like, there was a thing ages ago. I actually didn't realize why they didn't have Ash as the main person in Gen 1. I was quite confused about that, and I even argued with people. Said, "Oh, this is Ash." And I said, "No, it doesn't. Looks nothing like Ash." I said, "Well, they've just changed the design a bit." I was just arguing with people about that, which was funny. But yeah, in the end, I was convinced it was not Ash. I was like, "Oh, his name's Red. Okay, that's a thing."
Yeah.
But in the end, you can have that Pokemon trainer who you are be whoever you want it to be. So it could be you, it could be Ash, it could be someone else. So yeah. But let me think. So let's move on to Smash now. If anyone else hasn't got anything to do with Pokemon, we move on to Smash. Now I'm going to go back to what you said, Push, about the Pokemon Snap and looking in the direction of Nintendo 64. Now, if you don't know, I'm a huge supporter of a character which no one has really heard of. These guys have heard this character many times before in the past. I've told them many times in the podcast. The guys know in the chat. There's a little game on a Nintendo 64, and this is why it gives me hope, looking in that direction, called Mischief Makers. I love that game. It's a really good game. I find it very interesting. I want Marina Light-Years for Smash. I really do want her as a character in Smash. I think she'd be very interesting, but I don't think she will be in ever. So I think my realistic choice will be Master Chief from Halo, because I do like Halo. It's my second favourite game. It was my first, but I love Halo and Halo franchise. But my unrealistic pick, if it ever happens, is Marina Light-Years, and I hope they're looking in the direction of Nintendo 64. What other games can we remaster, or maybe get a character in Smash, or Spirit Board, or a Mii costume? Even that will do, So that's my pick. I would love to have Marina Light-Years or a remake or remaster of Mischief Makers. I love that game so much, and I really want to stream it. So, did you play Mischief Makers, Bush?
No, I have not actually.
Have you heard? Have you heard of it?
By NX.
Sorry.
It was published by NX.
Actually, it was a company called Treasure, and then Square Enix bought Treasure, I think.
Treasure. They did. I know they did Wario World. For the game. What else have they done? Oh, they did Cinnamon Punishment. It was the Wii version.
But yeah, that's the game I love. I do need to stream the game, and I love that. I love that game, and I think she'd be quite an interesting character. These guys will probably have heard of her way too many times, and not this again. So that's my pick for DLC. So I'm hoping this gives me hope. They're looking in the direction of Nintendo 64. So
Who knows? They might end up remastering Gex after all this time.
yeah,
Yes.
So if we're gonna do that, so we might as well continue with this trend then for now. So Push, who did you want in Smash? Like as a character, who is there a main pick you've got?
The main character I wanted was actually 9 Volt from WarioWare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the little boy who's a Nintendo fan.
Mm.
I think that would be a really fun character because it could be like a really meta character. Like it could be like the only character that would know that he's in Smash.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now because I don't know who that is. So with the little helmet on.
Yeah, he's got the little helmet. Sometimes he skateboards. But yeah, he just mainly plays Nintendo stuff in WarioWare. But I realize that's probably very unlikely.
Have you got? Yeah, I was just gonna say, Push. Have you got another pick? If not, 9 Volt or 8 Volt? Sorry.
Let's see. For another pick, I would like to see Crash in the game. I think Crash would be a fun character. I don't have a connection to the games that much, but I think that as a gaming icon in Smash, I think Crash would fit in really well. Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, nice.
And Master Chief.
Oh, I love Master Chief. I really want him to get in. Like, I've got this whole argument, like who's better, Doom Guy, Master Chief? I think Master Chief, but it's just my bias.
Yeah, I think Master Chief makes more sense than Doom Guy, to be honest.
Hey,
because like Doom Guy, like I know he's iconic and everything like that, but I feel like he would be kind of out of place.
Yeah.
Whereas like Master Chief, like you could work with the character and make him a little bit less violent and everything like that. The guns are a little bit more sci-fi-y, so I think they would. Yeah, I think they would fit better.
And it doesn't chainsaw like aliens in half.
Yeah.
So.
And I would also really like a Resident Evil character in Smash.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Which one specifically?
Leon, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be Leon.
See, I have this argument all the time. Like, I think also because like Doom is like an 18 rated game or M for some other people.
Yeah.
But Master Chief, like in the UK, and the Halo games in general, are actually like 15 to 16 plus. So it's like more teen, and I think that's like probably be perfect for. That's my argument for Master Chief. And as you said, I know Doom Guy is more iconic, but there's that whole argument. Oh, it doesn't matter if someone's iconic. It depends if they're fun to play, as the Sakurai said. And
yeah. There's a lot of considerations, like like age rating is something that they have to consider. They can't increase the game's rating through DLC.
Yeah.
So, like they have to try to keep everything within that, or else they'll have to like repackage everything.
Yeah, that's any problem. So. And I said I'm a big supporter of Master Chief because that's my realistic pick, and I really want him in. 100%. I think I'll play a Smash like all the time because it's got my near enough. I've got like 4 favorite characters. I've got Sonic, Link, I got Ryu, and then I got Master Chief. And if he gets in, that's my last sort of franchise to get in. I could say Goku, but that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But Halo, 100%. Because also like obviously Doom is like. The grandfather of like first-person shooters and started the first-person genre. Well, you could say Wolfenstein, but
Yeah, I mean, like I think it kind of revolutionized the genre because like Halo was like the first game to have regenerating health.
Yeah.
That and also like it was the first console shooter that really gained a lot of mainstream success. I mean, you had like GoldenEye and stuff like that before that, but it was the first one to have like online play.
Yeah.
In a really big way that was only seen on PCs before then.
And I can't remember. Sorry, well, we'll get to you. I can't remember what it was. Halo 2. I think it had the biggest opening at that time than any like Hollywood movie at the time. Halo 2 was a massive opening, and that had that going for it. But I know Halo games recently have been a bit like very shaky. But then Doom games have been getting better, so it's kind of like, because like Doom hasn't been around for ages. It's come back and in a big way, but then
Doom has come back in a big way.
Yeah, Doom's come back in a big way, but then Halo's been around for ages, like really good. But then all of a sudden now it's kind of like, oh, I don't know, sort of thing. So yeah, we just have to see. Like, I mean, I don't want a Mii costume, but if it has to be a Mii costume, I won't mind that. But I'd rather have him as a fighter. But I think Steve would be a good fighter, Mii fighter, than a action fighter. So that's just my opinion.
Like,
and we've only had like gunners as well, like Mii gunners. We haven't had sword fighters or brawlers yet. So
I think Steve, like, definitely, like, I kind of hate this word, but I'm gonna use it. It deserves to be in Smash. Like, Minecraft is like the biggest video game franchise in the world, if not number 2. And it would definitely bring a wide appeal.
And we're still waiting for that. Quickly, we're just waiting for that Minecraft content still. I don't know.
I believe Ferg said it was probably leak bait, and in all honesty, it might have been due to the Rathalos boss, which in the code was called the End Dragon.
Ah, right, okay, fair enough.
I think he just got his sources mixed up.
Which is fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right then, Wes. So what was your picks? So Push knows.
Take a shot in the dark. Wonder who? It isn't like it's in my name or anything.
Let me guess. It's Master Chief as well.
What? Who's the Master Chief? Is that a skin for Steve?
Oh no, that's what there was going around. They said Master Chief. There's been like rumors and things about like Master Chief skin for Steve. If Steve got it.
Oh, I remember the rumors when people said Steve was going to be playable, and it was just like Banjo would be an alt for Steve, as well as Master Chief.
Oh no. But yeah, yours is more Waluigi, isn't it?
Well, I'll take away the obvious ones because, you know,
I should have said that. I should have said that first, really.
Yeah, so we'll take away the obvious ones. If I had to choose one besides Waluigi, Gino, and Isaac, I'd probably say Phoenix Wright, because I feel like out of every character, him and Layton, I'd say, really feel missing from Nintendo's history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
to not have Ace Attorney represented in any way, it's kind of an insult to legacy, in my opinion. Like, Level 5, I can get why we haven't got Professor Layton content, because Level 5 hasn't got a character yet, but Capcom does. That's just something that irritates me a bit.
I was going to say C&J as well.
Alright.
C&J's on BRB for now. Alright, C&J, we'll just move on then.
Epic Mickey.
Well, he's basically, I'm not quite sure, but he wants Epic Mickey to be in Smash, but I'm not quite sure if that's a troll, he keeps saying, but I'm not sure, but he looks quite passionate about it, so, right. Yeah, go on, C&J, who do you want for Smash?
I summoned him back.
Yeah, who do you want, C&J?
No, I'm actually serious. I want Epic Mickey, even though I know he has no chance. I seriously think he should join. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. He literally captures Disney in the most formal, awesome, and most emotional way possible. Like with all these forgotten characters and stuff like that. I'm honest. Everyone watching this, please play the game. Play the first game. You do not even have to play the second one, because we know the second one is.
Well, play Mischief Makers first, though. Yeah.
Well, we just taco stand.
But
nah.
Yeah, but I really, seriously, Sinja, I really can't tell if you're trolling. I really can't tell. You say Epic Mickey.
Actually,
I really
I'm
can't
not.
tell.
I don't think he's trolling. And ironically, I feel like if he ever got a fourth party rep, it wouldn't be Goku, it'd be Mickey Mouse.
If it ever comes to that. So.
I feel like a fourth party character will eventually happen in a lot of, like when Sakurai's left Smash, I feel like it will eventually happen.
All right, so let's get on to the main thing that you guys want to talk about. And also, Push, we will get to your thing, unless you want to talk about that first, what you talk about, and then go on to Min Min. What do you want to do, Push?
Yeah, so I mean, we can just quickly cover the thing that I mentioned.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I would love to get your opinions on this, because I still, to this day, I thought I had something to do with that, but I'll let you talk now so you can get your opinions and that across on that.
Yeah, so I think there was some miscommunication or some misunderstandings of what Sakurai said in the latest Min presentation. Specifically the part where he says, I promise that we will at least develop and launch 5 more DLC fighters and trailers. And I think a lot of people, when they saw that, they kind of their knee-jerk reaction was like, "Oh my god, we're going to get more characters." But I don't think that's the case. I think that he's saying that, despite the pandemic going on, that they promise that they will at least, at the very least, get these characters and the trailers. So there's a possibility that we might not get Mii Fighter costumes, for example, in later packs because development will be constrained because people are working from home.
Yeah.
So and then like right after the presentation, I don't think a lot of people saw this, but the Smash Bros Twitter account posted saying that they have 5 trailers left. They specifically said the last 5. So I just want to remind people that as of right now, there's no reason to expect a 3rd fighter pass.
See, with that, this is what I thought. I mean, I was wrong about this fighters pass, people, because obviously I actually thought, maybe we'll just get, first of all, I thought it's just a base game. Wrong about that. Then Joker got revealed. We're getting DLC 5 fighters. Oh, okay. And when people was speculating, oh yeah, we're going to get another fighters pass, I was thinking, if we get a fighters, I don't think it'll be a fighters pass. I think it'll just be 3 characters. We got another fighters pass. It's now 6 characters. I've always been wrong. So this time, I've got a gut feeling that I said this to WAH and CNJ. I think this pass is going to be first parties due to what's going on. At least the first 3 in my book, I think it's going to be all first party, and then maybe third party depending on what's happening around the world. And then, for me, it's going to be they're sorry about the delay in fighters, sort of thing. If it is a full pass of first party, then they will do a next one. This is just speculation on my part. They will do a next one to say well, sorry, you didn't get your characters you want, and we are doing a 3rd one, but only 3 characters.
I think the 2nd fighter pass, the characters were decided in November, so it was right before the pandemic started, and so I think we will get a mix of first and third parties characters more so than the last pass, but I think they still need to have at least 1 or 2 third party characters to like I said, to advertise the pass.
Yeah, and it's the same going back to Zero's video when he said about Smashdown, you had Byleth as the last character and people expected something huge.
People always expect something huge for the last character, and it's never been huge. People, Smash fans are always disappointed with the last character, no matter who it is.
I mean, to be fair, I'd say Bayonetta was alright in reception. Well, until she released.
Bayonetta, she was one of the last ones, and it was Bayonetta and Corrin.
Bayonetta was the final character. Corrin was the second and last, and everyone knows Corrin was the most popular character.
Corrin's data was added after Bayonetta in Smash Wii U.
Oh,
but they count Bayonetta as the last character.
So,
but so I think the last character, they tend to when they didn't have DLC, they focused on having Echo characters as the last one because that's the ones that they could squeeze in at the tail end of development. So the last character for Melee was Ganondorf, and by code wise, and then for Brawl it was Wolf, and a lot of people hated those characters when they first came out.
Yeah,
they were not well received, and then with Wii U and 3DS we had Corrin and Bayonetta, and then in Ultimate, the last character, if we didn't get any DLC, was going to be Incineroar.
right.
So, I think, with the newer titles, Sakurai is focusing more on having the last character be a newer character, so that way it prevents the roster from feeling dated. And so I think Byleth kind of makes a lot of sense in retrospect because he is a newer character. Prevents the DLC from, feeling like it's for a game that's 10 years old,
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, like I said to the people in the stream probably know, and the guys here know, I was actually all right with the base game. I wasn't expecting DLC, as I said. I actually was just happy what we got, because we had Inkling, we had King K. Rool, we had Simon, Richter, Daisy. I was happy with that. And then Sakurai goes says, "Oh yeah, it's DLC," which I do appreciate. I'm not saying I don't appreciate. I do, but I was just happy with the base roster. Honestly, I really was. But if he wants to do that, he can do that and do what he wants, really. So yeah. Didn't you Push? Did you say you want to talk about something about Bayonetta's glitch or?
So yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, but like there's like a glitch with Bayonetta apparently.
Yeah.
Where she I think some of her hair attacks are not like textured and
it will like a bodysuit will just go black, and if you've been hit after you then use a smash attack, can't speak.
So yeah, a lot of people were thinking that Bayonetta's being used as a base character for a new character. So I wanted to get what you guys thought what that character could be, if hypothetically, if the next character is based on Bayonetta.
Well,
who do you think?
Min Min.
Min Min's based on Sheik apparently.
Oh really? That's interesting.
This is my problem with the Sheik glitch. The Sheik glitch is physical, and so far we've only seen visual glitches to do with the characters they're based on. So I kind of suspect Sheik's glitch just to be a glitch.
See, I didn't hear about Sheik until like last week. I think it was when we had Shovel Knight for Smash, and he said about that. And I was like, "There's a Sheik glitch." Didn't hear nothing about this, and I thought it was that because obviously the Sheik glitch must have been before the Bayonetta glitch. If that's what you're saying.
I think so.
Because I actually thought that the Bayonetta glitch would be hinting to Twintel as the arms rep, because if we're having a character based off anything, because if you know Twintel, has arms. I know it's her hair, but it has like an arms fighter. Also, Bayonetta has like Witch Time, and apparently Twintel has like a similar move, like stops time. So that's what a lot of people thought, maybe it was Twintel, and I actually thought that. I thought, well, but then thinking of it, that's who I more wanted. But I thought that did make sense. But then when I said about my prediction, I said, right, who I want is Twintel or Helix. Who I think it is probably Springman, Ribbon Girl, or like, who did I say? Springman, Ribbon Girl. I don't think I said Min Min. I think it was like I think I just said like
Ninja.
No, I think it was just two. I think it was just.
You said Springman, Ribbon Girl, or a multi-character, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. I thought maybe it would just be Springman or Ribbon Girl or a multi-character, but I thought more likely Springman and Ribbon Girl. That was my predictions, but I really wanted Twintel, but I couldn't let that cloud my judgment, and I was wrong with everything. So it was Min Min. So, but I really thought at first that with the whole Bayonetta glitch, it would be Twintel. They both got similar attacks. They use arms. When Bayonetta does her forward smash, that's when it happened. And then she's got a down special, which is Witch Time, which has Twintel's got the same sort of thing. So I thought it was definitely Twintel at the end, but then I started changing my opinion and said, because what C&J said, it's the protagonist. I don't know if this is true, Push. Maybe you can clarify. I don't trust C&J, don't get me wrong, but just wanted some clarification from you. So apparently Sakurai said this pass will be based on the protagonist of each franchise?
No, he didn't say that. But Smash typically draws from protagonists.
Right.
A lot of the characters are the main characters, or at least recurrent enemies. So the reason that Sakurai does that is because their players are more likely to have a connection with the protagonist.
Right. Yeah. And then when he said on the presentation, like he said.
Yeah, he was asking Mr. Yabuki if he's like, I thought Springman was the protagonist, and then Yabuki was like, no, actually everyone's the protagonist because it's a fighting game and all the characters are equal.
Yeah.
And so that's when he asked Yabuki-san what character he would recommend, and Yabuki-san said Min Min.
And then I said, I'm going to do a C&J. I did a video on this, and basically, what I said because I said, if this is true about the protagonist thing, who do you think of when I say the words Mortal Kombat? What character springs to your mind?
It depends on what era you grew up in.
Yeah.
like for me, I would say like more Sub-Zero,
Yeah. See, I would
but
say yeah.
Do you want me
but
to
now
be
it's like
do you want me to be
more
100%
Scorpion.
honest with that?
Mhm.
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
And ironically, that's literally the first thing that comes to my mind now.
It's because that he did a model for Shaggy, didn't he? Like people wanted Shaggy for Mortal Kombat for some reason, which was really weird. But
Yeah, because Shaggy's very powerful.
yeah,
Yeah, he's too powerful for more combat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when I think of Mortal Kombat, like you push Sub-Zero or Liu Kang,
Yeah, Liu
like
Kang, yep.
if I were to say you guys in the chat right now, if I said to you, who do you think's the main character in Mortal Kombat? A lot of you will probably say Scorpion. So it's up for debate. It's the same with like
Same with Resident Evil.
Yeah,
I'd say to be the first rep of a series, you'd either need to be the main character or the face of the series. Like if we have, like with Undertale, for example, it was always between Sans and Frisk. Sans is the face of Undertale now, and Frisk is the main character. Or Tekken, you'd probably have Heihachi or maybe Jin, but most likely Heihachi.
Yeah.
The only ones where it kind of gets complicated is series with multiple protagonists, like Tales of.
It's like this. It's like Street Fighter as well. Who do you see as the main character? And obviously, a lot of people will say Ryu is obviously, but then
Dan's the main character.
Dan's the main character. But some people could turn around and say, well, it's M Bison or like Akuma or something, something else. It depends. The whole the protagonist thing. It's up for debate, really. Especially games like that when you don't know. When you can make up your mind. I mean, if you think about like Street Fighter as well, when you play story mode, you are playing that character and you win because you're that character, and that's their story of winning. So then that story could be like you're the protagonist because obviously you're winning a tournament, sort of thing. So it depends. It's up for debate that. But again, now we know it's not that. It's just, it's more who's more fun than anything. So
I think like with the DLC characters, like Sakurai is really committed to making sure that the DLC characters all play very unique and that they offer new gameplay experiences.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it makes sense to have an ARMS character because ARMS is very unique in its control scheme.
Yeah.
And the moveset potential was just there.
Yeah. I mean, with all the DLC, we've got some sort of like theme.
Some sort of gimmick. Yeah,
sort of gimmick, which is cool. No, I like that because it's always bringing something new to Smash and like ways of doing it. This is what makes me think a Pokemon rep. We had a discussion with Papagenos about a Pokemon rep a while back. We need to get him back on again, and we said maybe there will be. I know we had this debate as well the other week, didn't we, guys? About like a Pokemon that evolves halfway through a match.
You spoke about Urshifu and the question of how would the evolving thing work, because he has two forms, and I had the idea of, I don't think Urshifu has a chance in how, I don't think a Pokemon has a chance in how, that's just me. But I had the idea of maybe if you take 50% of damage, you'd get the Pokemon Shield form evolution, or if you took, or if you doubt 50% of damage, you'll go to the Pokemon Sword form.
Yeah.
And it'll kind of be stacked. Let's say you're on a free stock match and told you need to take 150 damage or give 150 damage.
Basically, Pokemon with an evolution gimmick, we haven't had that, and that would be quite interesting. Even like PUBG said, that was quite a good idea. Yeah, we haven't really had something like that. Would be quite interesting to have. So maybe it's not about like, obviously it's whoever's fun, but maybe it's more of like. What kind of gimmick, what other gimmick and playstyle can we implement into Smash? And
yeah, I mean that's why Incineroar was picked because you had that wrestling motif.
Yeah,
that was interesting for Sakurai.
Yeah, so this is why I still got like a bit of chance of Marina Lightyear. She's kind of like a mix between Incineroar and Villager because she grabs and throws and shakes, but also uses other people's items back on themselves because she can shake. I can imagine she can shake someone, say. Snake, for example, she can shake Snake, and then grenades falls out. His grenades, and she can use one of his grenades on him, which would be quite interesting to implement something interesting. But then, I know let's go on to the the reveal of Min Min. So if you guys don't know, the ARMS character was Min Min. I was disappointed. I didn't want Min Min. To be quite honest, I just felt like I just liked Twintel and Helix more. I just liked them. I have never played ARMS, But regardless, I'm grateful of who we got still, and it'd be good. Any new character is really good. So as I say,
I was really happy for Min Min. Like I really wanted her. She was like one of my more played characters in ARMS, and I knew that she has a huge popularity in Japan as well.
What did you guys think, C&J, and where when you saw his Min Min?
Min Min, I'm very mixed on Min Min. She was one of my more desired ARMS characters, even if I would have preferred Springman, Twintel, or Helix more. But in total, I was more ashamed that Heihachi was disconfirmed. And as soon as that Mii costume got shown, I kid you not, I got around 10 notifications saying Heihachi's disconfirmed, you're wrong. So I wouldn't shut up saying I think Heihachi is the next character. I wouldn't shut up about that. And that's what really got me upset in that presentation.
So, C&J, what did you think about Min Min?
Min, out of my top 5, with like Masenga, Springman, Ribbon Girl, and Twintel, I'm still happy for Min Min. She looks really cool in the game, in ARMS, and also Smash. And like as for the Mii costumes, I'm okay with them. I was questioned as to why they added Callie and Mary now. Heihachi, I was also pretty sad about. But then again, it makes sense because I mean, like we got Teddy Bugardo in the first Fighters Pass. We're seeing another fighting character in a second Fighters Pass, and that really makes sense to me for some reason. And Ninjara as a Mii costume, I like that. Cool. So like now we have Springman, Women Girl, Ninjara, and Min Min, quote unquote playable. Min Min actually being playable in Smash.
Poor Twintel fans.
Like if they were, I actually did not think Twintel would be a Mii costume because it would not really work because like her arms are her hair, and she uses her actual arms like normal, not normal, like human beings that do not have the arm ability. Like if anything, someone should just mod Bayonetta into Twintel.
I mean, that would probably work less. But so the thing I said about a fighting game character, I did kind of accept that Heihachi wasn't coming before it was shown in the Min Min presentation because she was treated like a fighting game character. And I don't really see more than one per pass personally, so I don't see something like Zor Bad Guy from Arc Systems this pass.
I mean, I'm gonna talk a bit about I'm gonna say, I always say this wrong. I do apologize. Is it Heihachi or Heihachi? Heihachi.
Heihachi.
Now I'm confused. C&J just said something different. Heihachi. Yeah.
It's Heihachi.
Heihachi. Push.
Yeah.
I trust you. Push. What do I say?
I would say Heihachi.
Heihachi.
Just call it what you want. No one cares.
Mustache Tekken Man.
Works for me.
Heihachi. I don't think he's even though his Mii costume came back. I mean, we've had it before in the past. I know it's a different game. The Wii U and the 3DS. Like we had King K. Rool. We had Inklings, and then obviously new game we've got the Inklings and King K. Rool here. I think maybe I don't think that deconfirms him. I really do not think, because obviously you can have old Heihachi, as a fighter anyway. So I still think he's got a chance. The same with the assist trophy. I mean, because like obviously Springman wasn't is not the fighter, doesn't mean that one day that assist trophies can get deconfirmed. They might be waiting for just Waluigi to just get deconfirmed.
Can I quickly comment on that? Because this is my area, I think. People have been saying this kind of rules out the possibility. I kind of realised one point. They're saying they would have been Springman because he's a face of arms, but he's an assist trophy. By that logic, shouldn't Ribbon Girl have also been considered, since he is also a poster child? That's my logic of thinking that makes no sense with the claims of Springman.
Again, it's up to interpretation. Like, what you think is, but then that's why when like CNJ said about the protagonist thing, that's why I thought maybe it's like just a double ult and it's just Ribbingale and Springman. So that's what I thought of that anyway. But I think either one or two things. One, assist trophies are just going to be assist trophies, or they're leaving the assist trophy thing for Waluigi, which I think that's going to happen. I don't think he actually is deconfirmed. I think he's still in the running, even though his Mii costume's come back. My personal opinion. And Push, you said you were going to say something?
I mean, like, I think Springman was probably considered. I don't think like that like being an assist trophy, like you guys were saying, that it just automatically deconfirms them. Because the way that like Sakurai approaches DLC is by piecemeal. So like when he's deciding the DLC, when he was designing the base game, that's like one consideration. But then when he's designing the Fighter Pass 1, that's a different consideration, and then Fighter Pass 2, that was a different consideration. So I think like upgrades, quote unquote, like spear upgrades, assist trophy upgrades, they're all on the table because it's a different time frame. So I would say it's still very possible for any character.
Waluigi and Isaac.
I always never believed the fan rules. I still need to watch Billy Bo's video on that. I did comment on
it.
Yeah, and I really need to go on it. But I've never believed these fan rules. Even John from Game Explain said that that it doesn't mean nothing, because if you were to deconfirm spirits and assist trophies, that just, you haven't got a lot of characters left. So
yeah, and a lot of the characters are picked for assist trophies and spirits because they have fans and because they couldn't become characters at that time. So like by completely cutting out all those characters, you're cutting out a lot of popular characters that people do want. And so I think it's like, you know, Min, as we know, was upgraded from a spirit to a full character. So I think it's fair to say that Mii costumes and everything are still possible. Like, after all, we have like 3 different Chroms in the game. Like, Chrom is part of Robin's Final Smash. Yeah. He's still part of Robin's Final Smash. He's a Mii costume and he's a full fighter. So
cool. That's just crazy.
From the fire end.
You could literally have 3 Chroms on the result screen.
Boy, Sakurai does love his Chroms.
So like, and that's just because like those times that that character was added, each variation was added at a different time.
Which is,
I mean,
yeah, go on.
Technically, you can have 8 Chroms.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's a good point.
But I mean, 3 different versions of Chrom.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't resist.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's everything. Mii costumes. I mean, if we're going to go delve into that, they had Fallout Boy or Vault Boy. I keep saying Fallout Boy. It's just
Vault Boy. Yeah, not Fallout Boy.
Yeah, I keep saying that. I don't know why. Vault Boy, which is interesting, because there was actually stuff saying about Vault Boy being a playable fighter. Obviously, that didn't happen, but he's still in the game, which is crazy enough as is. So. That's why it gives me hope for, like I said, Marina Light Years. I definitely want to see her in some form. We haven't even got a Mischief Maker spirits, and I said before, Push, I think Treasure got bought out by Square Enix, I believe. I think we said that.
I think they're still an independent company. They just haven't like published anything for a long time. Like they did Ikagura. They did the Switch port of that, I think.
Oh, that's nice. So they still
with Niantic, or not Niantic. Oh my God, why Niantic? Why is it Niantic? Not Niantic. What's that company that did Binding of Isaac as well? Nicholas.
Oh. All right, yeah. I think I know. Not 100% sure, but I know Binding of Isaac though. So
yeah, it's Nicholas. Sometimes people mispronounce the name as Nicholas.
All right. That's weird. But yeah, I've just looked on my Twitter as well. Yeah, Treasure Video Games, Treasure Co. Limited, Japanese video game developer, Gunstar Heroes, Guardian Heroes, Sin and Punishment. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ihigura. I hope I said that correctly.
Ikagura.
Yeah. You do it better than me. But yeah, they when I did a moveset for Marina Light Years, and they followed me. I don't know if it was over that or just because I maybe because I tweeted. I did do the thing of saying about like. Oh, did I tweet? I might have got this wrong because I don't want to get backlash because I can't remember what I actually did. I think I just said like I love mischief makers or something, or maybe I don't think I did that. I think I just followed them and they followed me back, and they still follow me now, which is awesome. And then when I did the video of the moveset of Marina, I was just like, I added them, the treasure and Sakurai, but not like, oh yeah, 100%, you know, put Marina because of this. It was kind of like more like, look at the work I've done on this sort of thing. So I hope he didn't take it that way. So yeah, that's cool when they followed me. So, all right, guys, before we end off, we're going to be ending. Is there anything you guys want to go over, talk about before we end? Anything at all? What we talked about, or just any other questions pushed us in? Anybody in the chat, if anything, any questions or anything, just let us know. CNJ?
Actually, yeah, I found something on Twitter just now that looked pretty cool. It was a mod for Nintendo and Smash for NES.
Oh yeah, that's by Hero. Our Hero. Worked on that. Yeah.
Skin isn't the only thing in store for him, but you have to keep your eyes peeled.
What about Pack 7 predictions? Do you want to do them?
Yeah, we can do. Let's go. Let's push. We'll let you go first. So, who? I know we've gone. Who do you want it to be? But who do you honestly think might be for the 7th Smash fighter?
The next character.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's going to be a third party character. And I'm thinking it will probably be like, if I had to put money on it right now, I would say maybe Crash. But that's just pure speculation.
Okay, where?
I'm a little unsure due to COVID, but if I had to guess, I'd say I think it should be a third party, and I would have said a Namco rep, but I feel because of Heihachi's Mii costume, I'm a little more hesitant on Namco. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and say Phoenix Wright.
Cool.
Don't know why. I mean, my gut's just kind of feeling him right now.
And Backseat, yeah, we'll definitely answer your question. We're just going to go through our picks and we'll answer your question 100%. For me, myself, I still think it's a Pokemon rep. I think what's going on in the world, I think it's, Sakurai, did he, that's what I'm going to keep referring, I'm going to ask Push as well, referring to. Like, it's harder to talk to third parties about getting characters into Smash. Was that true or not? I can't really remember.
So the translation is let me just pull it up real quick to just double check.
Yeah. Push is like fact checking all of us now. He's making sure we've done all our homework and
love homework.
So the full translation's on Source Gaming. It was done by Cody. So shout outs to him. He the column he's wrote, business trips have also been restricted by the influence of COVID-19. Long distance trips have also been especially difficult to put together. For example, my trips to Nintendo and Kyoto. Trips to other companies have been problematic too. Planning new fighters, present publishers, and having meetings have all been indefinitely postponed. Business at our office has been continuing as usual, despite other businesses closing. This was published back in, I think, March. So, as we know now, they're still working from home. So, yeah.
Yeah, so based on that, I think even, I can't remember, I think it might have been Game Explained. It's easier for them to get maybe first parties characters and do that way than it is for third parties at the moment. So I think like the 7th will be a first party and maybe the 8th will be. And then after that will be them third party. So I think it will be still a Pokemon rep. I still think Pokemon coming out now, I've still got some hope for it because think of it like this as well. Pokemon DLC is out now, but to keep the train hype going for that, release Pokemon. I mean, I could have done it on the Pokemon Presents, but maybe just down the line, maybe. So that's just I think it's Pokemon rep. Who it is, I'm not quite sure, but who I want it to be is Kung Fu, 100%. So CNJ.
Well,
is CNJ there?
Well, I'll wait for him to say. Well, I'll wait for CNJ to. I'm going to guess a mute. Is he muted?
He's not muted, but I can't hear him. So.
Well,
Can
TNJ, we kind of. I don't know if you're there or not, but I might as well comment on what Ant said.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if first party is next, it would have to be a bigger first party to actually get some hype.
Yeah.
Something like maybe WAHderfulGoldenStar, just as an off example.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Cool. All right. If not CNJ, just type who you think. It is weird that you can't speak. I'm going to just answer Backseat Game Development's question. If another indie game rep got picked for a me costume like Sans or Cuphead, who do you think it would be? I really think it could be Hollow Knight or something like this, but I do feel like maybe it could be. I know people's going to say there's probably no chance, but I do feel like we could get a FNAF me costume. I do think that. I know people say it's out of the realm of possibilities, but I really do think it will be a FNAF or Hollow Knight sort of situation. Or even Steve. Steve will be... Let's see if you consider Steve as an indie still. It depends on what you guys think.
Out of the realm of possibility, like Sans.
Well, Sans again.
No. You see, Toby Fox has went and visited Sakurai in secret.
It's the dog out of Undertale.
Not Toby Fox. Scott Coffin.
Scott Coffin.
Yeah, secretly went and visited Sakurai.
Can you imagine?
It's just Toby Fox all over again.
The thing is, you have to think of like indie me costumes as well, fighters, because the thing is, we haven't had like a brawler. We got Hiachi now that's returned, but we haven't had like a brawler or a sword fighter.
Brawler.
Sorry?
A deluxe brawler.
Deluxe brawler.
Or deluxe sword fighter.
Or a deluxe sword fighter. So we keep getting gunners for some reason. This is like the third deluxe, if you're counting Vault Boy as a deluxe me costume sort of thing. So we need brawlers and we need sword fighters. So I don't know. I get, unless it's maybe free. So maybe it's free sword fighters, free gunners, and free brawlers. So next could be
probably not. It's probably going to be uneven.
It's going to be probably uneven, yeah. But
Sakurai just secretly really likes gunners.
Yeah, he mains me gunner.
No, he just saw the demand for Doomsday. I was like, oh, you like guns, eh? Well, there's all guns.
Yeah, it's like you're not allowed guns in Smash. Me gunner.
Me?
Yeah, can you hear now? Like the meme says, nobody cares who me gunner was until they put on the mask.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It was pretty much that.
Like, I love how everyone was predicting finally Swordfire getting some love.
Yeah.
But no, they don't even get a me costume this time.
So, yeah. So I hope that answers your question, Backseat. If you've got any questions, just throw them in the chat, guys. We don't mind.
I might as well answer for me. I'd probably have to say... I would honestly say Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Hollow Knight. Push, what about you? Any indie?
If I had to pick one, I would say maybe Shovel Knight. Like, I know it's I know it wouldn't be as exciting because there's already the assist trophy, but I think a lot of people would really like the premium me costume if it came with one, especially if it came with was it Strike the Earth?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even think about that actually. I swapped with Shovel Knight actually. Shovel Knight, Steve, and maybe Freddy or Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I don't think I can see Hollow Knight, but I think I can see Shovel Knight first. So.
Yeah, I think Hollow Knight has a decent shot, but like I think it would go Shovel Knight, Steve, and then Hollow Knight. Yeah,
absolutely.
Honestly, I just want Freddy to become a me costume just to see the reaction online.
Oh, people would have such meltdowns.
The thing is, though, it's like FNAF is all about stuffing people in suits, and you're actually stuffing me, brawler, or gunner, or sword fighter in a Freddy suit.
Good.
So CJ, what do you think of the indie rep, and then what did you say for your 7th? So, because you cut out.
Indie rep. This might be a little bit weird, but maybe just like a goose hat, maybe.
Oh, goose, yeah.
Like not a full costume, but maybe a hat, because that makes more sense than a full costume. Like I've never seen an attack where the me brawler or any other me where any me character, he would just like use his head for attacks. But for the 7, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe let's say that it might be Gino.
Do you know?
Yes, I do know about the whole theory thing. Fighter 77. This is the 7th pack. Legend of the Seven Stars. I know all that. That would probably just be a coincidence. But honestly, I feel like we should get Gino. Maybe now, maybe later. But for 7th pick, just Gino.
Don't worry, it isn't as much of a stretch as you think, because you see Min Min's Fire 76 and we got Vault Boy confirming Fallout 76 for Switch.
We're really gonna stretch it.
I'll laugh if it just gets confirmed.
Where's going to be the new arms fighter with that stretch?
Oh, hell
yeah. Yeah, I think that's that. There's one other question. We're going to accept like probably 3 more questions after this one. So Time Jester Jevil says, since Vault Boy Mii costume was revealed in Smash and has Bethesda connection with Nintendo, do you think that improved the chances of getting Doom Guy in Smash? What do you guys think about that?
So I think like Mii fighters, they tend to be like grouped as much as possible with that character. So like with Heihachi, we got is coming with Min Min because it's a fighting game character, and we also got like a Arms character and other Nintendo Mii fighter costumes. So I think like the I'm sorry, what's the question? I just forgot.
Just like I'm just looking at the question. Do you think it improved the chances of Doom Guy's chances to get in Smash?
Oh yeah, so yeah, I think it actually kind of lowers his chances of coming. The fact that we got Vault Boy as a separate costume and not with Doom Guy.
It depends what you mean there. If you mean at the minute in this pass, it's a hit. It's definitely a hit. If you mean in general, maybe in a pass free if you get one, I'd say it helps. Because it strengthens connections there, but they would have definitely saved that Mii costume if you had Doomslayer.
I also wanted to add Beautiful Joe. I think that would be also a great Mii Brawler costume.
Yeah, didn't think about that actually. It would be. It's a shame. It's really weird that we just getting brawlers, not brawlers, gunners, and no brawlers and sword fighters.
Yeah,
it is very.
We need, because well, simple. We need more gunners. Back relax those guns.
What I've said as well, like we're getting all these costumes and stuff, and I don't mind paying for them. I haven't paid for all of them, just ones I wanted, but we really do need more moves for the Mii fighters. We really do, honestly, because there's so many costumes now. So again, that's just me. Right, we can get Spirit forward about anything. Yeah, she again a second. I'm just seeing if there's any. I would like to see Gina's next rep after Min Min. Hey CNJ, my bro, would you like it if Freddy Fazbear became a deluxe Mii costume? That's to you, CNJ.
Okay, I'm fine with it. It's pretty popular, so it might happen.
Okay,
do you guys think that Gino would come back as a Mii costume or as a full character?
Oh, that's
like originally I was thinking that he would be a full character, but with Heihachi just being kind of dropped with Min Min, it kind of lowers my expectations a little bit.
See, I see it like this. Question, why haven't we got a Gino Mii costume sooner? That's what I think.
Yeah, that's why I was convinced that he was going to be a character just because he didn't come with Hero. See, and I was like, oh yeah. They're gonna. He's coming. It's time. But then I don't know now.
I think so. I think he is coming.
I think Gino will come due to the fan service, and I feel like he could be considered the Banjo of this pass. But at the same time, with Heihachi, it's made me hesitant. I do genuinely think he'll either become playable or get a deluxe Mii costume. I don't think the regular Mii costume's just returning on its own. But I think after, because Heihachi had the perfect chance to return with Terry, and it would have made sense, but they decided just to drop him with Min Min. So I'm more hesitant with this chance.
Maybe we'll get Lara Croft, and Gino will come with Lara Croft.
Interesting.
If I didn't get Gino, I'd say Lara Croft would probably be my second choice for a Square Enix rep. Maybe Chrono.
I would.
But Sora.
I would love.
But Sora's Disney.
Right. Yeah. That.
Well, right. I've got something for that, but let's see. Lara Croft. it would be a shame not to have her in Smash, like a representation of Lara Croft, a female character. Maybe you know what? Because we said about there's no female representation in Smash. Maybe this is an all-female Fighters Pass. That'd be quite.
Hell yeah!
That'd be quite funny. Lara Croft, I would definitely love in Smash. I don't want to say the word deserves. I know she's an icon, and yes, people are going to say she deserves it. But then she has every right, being an icon as she is, strong woman in gaming, and her games as well. They're just epic. Lara Croft.
I mean,
Tomb Raider was a successful movie franchise. Like, it was like one of the first really big video game adaptations.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Lara Croft being in that, and then Gino to come with her. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I didn't actually know that Tomb Raider is owned by Square Enix as well. That's interesting.
I'll be honest. If I had to be honest, I have a gut feeling Tomb Raider's gonna get a Spirit event.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I just feel like I don't think Lara Croft would work that well as a Mii costume. But I could be proven wrong. And something I've heard, while I disagree with this, I've heard this a lot, Lara Croft would have a pretty bland moveset. I disagree with that, because the same thing was said about characters like Hero. I trust Sakurai to make any character unique.
I think that's I'm just jumping in very quickly here, where it's like what you're saying, like every unique that's the thing. It's like what we've seen with the Fighters Pass is it's kind of like a gimmick or a theme. Mini characters like with a gimmick or some sort of theme. I mean, if you think Lara Croft, I do think she will, but I think she'll be similar to Snake in a way, like maybe traps and stuff. I mean, I play a game called Mugen, and what they've done as like an attack for Lara Croft is spikes will randomly come out from the floor. So it could be something like that. So it just depends really on that, and if what could they implement to put into Lara Croft if she did join? You know, what's the gimmick? You know,
I put complete faith in Sakurai to do something unique.
Was that?
But sorry.
Go on, Karen.
Well, I would argue, this is just personally, I'd argue Byleth and Banjo didn't come with a unique gimmick. They came with unique gameplay styles like the limited side special Wonder Wing and the shield breaking moveset, but I would argue they didn't come with a gimmick. That's just me.
I mean, to be fair, like Banjo didn't come with a gimmick. It was just literally just Banjo. To be fair,
you could argue the Wonder Wings limited special attack.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the gimmick that Sakurai highlighted. I think at the end of Byleth's presentation, he mentions it. That we tried to create unique experiences with all these characters.
So, I mean, they did have gameplay experiences where they each had at least a unique play style. Like, Byleth, while not having a gimmick, he did have the focus on breaking shields, which is something new to Smash.
Yeah.
See, you gone
for Lara Croft, I think like you could have like an ammo gimmick, either with Lara Croft or with Resident Evil, like having a limited number of ammo and like trying to pick up ammo around the stage or something like that. I think that would be kind of interesting.
See, when you said that, it reminds me of another thing which is quite cool. I know it never happened, but Streets of Rage. Pick up like poles and turkeys to recover health while on the stage. That would be quite interesting to have. So something like that. And the same with I think when we go back to Hiachi or Hiachi, what you said about pressing, was it one button for each attack? I mean,
it's something similar to you could do to Min Min, but if that was too complicated, because I know there was issues, but I think Min Min proves it's possible. Maybe not easy to do, but I feel like that kind of proves it's possible to implement Heihachi.
See, this is what I said to you before, didn't I? So if they can do Hero, and now they've got Min Min and Arms character, which is complicated, technically they should be able to do Heihachi.
Heihachi is... Okay, you see a Joy-Con on the Switch? Mm-hmm. Each one would control a limb. X would control, let's just say, the right hand. Y would use the left hand. A would be the right foot, and B would be the right foot. That would be pretty complex to actually bring in, considering how Sakurai's treated fighting game characters. he sort of ported them in.
We just got to see.
But I think Min Min shows that implementing Heihachi, while probably still difficult, is possible.
Yeah.
I still think he's on the table, regardless of that costume.
I'm just hoping he gets in next Smash game at this point.
Cool.
There's one.
Well, we don't know. But anyway, I'll just answer these quick questions. So, do you guys believe assist trophies deconfirmed fighters? I do not. I still think maybe that rule is going to be safe for Waluigi. I think we've already gone over this, didn't we? So...
I feel like Waluigi. I feel like he has a decent shot. Wouldn't say he's a shoo-in or anything, but I would say people tend to either overhype or sleep on his chances.
Yeah.
I think. See, U130 says we're averaging 5 Mii outfits per challenger pack, so we're getting around 25 more costumes after Min Min. Can you guys picture just who they could have picked for the 25 Mii outfits? I cannot. But if it's anything, it must be characters of past that they can't make as a fighter that are not going to get in, but going to make as Mii costumes. I mean, Conker, I don't think they'll have as a fighter, but I can see him as a Mii like sword fighter, but have a frying pan as a sword instead. I think stuff like that. Characters that that can't get in because of a reason. So I can maybe see Doom Guy more as a Mii gunner than a actual cat fighter, and then Master Chief to be the actual fighter. So, but that's just me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He's a Mii costume with Steve.
What? Doom Guy? Yeah, absolutely.
But something I've noticed that is we trend to get more third-party Mii costumes. Due to the situation we're in, I could see us getting more first-party ones, but it's just something I've noticed because in first-party terms, we've gotten Team Rocket Grunt, Ninjara, and then the Splatoon ones. That's all we've gotten from Nintendo.
There was something else. There was something about Mii costume, but I can't think what I was going to think of. Oh, Shantae.
I
was going to say.
I would say that it might be possible that we will get 25 Mii costumes as well. Like we could see a reduction in Mii costumes.
Or we could see inflation, but that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, I think we'll either see the same or less just because of COVID.
Hopefully the same.
I mean, Shantae, Mii Brawler would be interesting. So, all right. So I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about, I don't mind. It's up to you guys. Is there anything you also want to go over? Anything? Push, where?
Really?
CJ? No, nothing.
I thought you have just got a question I don't think's been asked.
All right. Yep.
And Push Dustin, I've always wondered why is your avatar Luma?
Luma Ouija.
So yeah, on Smashboards, I was looking for an avatar, and I really like Wario. Like Wario is my favorite character for Brawl, so I really wanted a character that had something to do with Wario, but was still unique. And so I actually found an avatar that was Wario and Luma mixed together. It was a Waluma, and so I started using that. And then since then, it's kind of evolved into its own thing with the hat. And at one point, I was holding a floppy disk in my avatar, in earlier versions of that, that had the SG logo.
Yeah, I was going to say Source Gaming, yeah, because of Source Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think there's another question as well. I don't know because I know you was part of Source Gaming. Why did you stop with them? Was there a reason? Or...
So yeah, I actually I founded Source Gaming.
Oh, you founded Source Gaming.
Yeah. I the first member, and then at the highest point, it had like 16 members, I think, and it just got too much. Like between working full time and also trying to do Source Gaming full time, especially because most of the members of SG are in America or Europe. So it, like, I would have like maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night for like several years. And it just wasn't healthy. So I decided to step down, let Nintenjax run Source Gaming, and also that way I could focus on my health. And also I was dating at the time a person that would eventually become my wife. So uh, it just allowed me to have more flexibility and not having to manage a team of people all over the world.
Yeah. And you said you do content now because you said a full-time content creator. So what do you do now? I know you do translations, but like other stuff.
Yeah, I'm working for Did You Know Gaming now.
Oh, Did You Know Gaming? Oh yes, I love Did You Know Gaming. Did you know?
Yeah,
it's good.
I've written like 6 videos with them, I think. And I did the Pokemon beta content, the beta designs of Pokemon. I did the voice and video editing for that one.
Which voice did you do? What Pokemon?
The one with
voice.
The Space World design.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought you said you did voices for Pokemon as well.
Oh no! I did the voiceover for that video.
Oh, cool! You need to send me a link to that. I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So that's cool. I said I need my lucky break at some point. I don't know when, but I really need. I'd love to do just stream all day, every day. Doing different games and stuff. But I need to like change my content up now. I need to because I've wondered when I did Nintendo and Smash, my own personal custom Smash arenas, and I've done my own Splatfests as well. I did Coke versus Pepsi. I done what else? I can't even think now. I did tea versus coffee. I did Xbox versus PlayStation Splatfest, and everyone really enjoyed them. So it's kind of different, and everyone liked them. And I just need to come up with some more creative ideas for my channel and stuff. But one day I get there, I hope. So, all right, guys, we are going to end it there. We've been going for like just over 2 hours and a half. That went quick. But we just want to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, Push Dustin, for joining us. We really appreciate what you do. Not just coming on the podcast, but like translating everything. We do appreciate you, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't know where CJ. CJ keeps cutting out. Oh, there he's back again. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next Friday. And CJ, who's the next guest for next week? Did you say? If CJ, I think he said Raymu for Smash. I think next week.
Raymu for Smash.
Yeah. CJ. I think he can't. I think it's Raymu for Smash next week. I think it is. So he's having trouble with his mic again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Friday, I believe, same time. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Well, take care, guys.
Bye.